$45 out of 90 this time around. So there will definitely be one either in the middle or towards the end of the show tonight. Another reject. And by the way, I freaking love that theme song from the what is it? Pride of the X-Men.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, where do you grab that audio? Straight from the VHS?
Something like that, yes. But
you recorded it with a mono speaker.
It was like old school. I put my tape deck next to it and I hit the record right as I started it. It's not the greatest sound, but you know what? It works.
It sounds like they tweaked it a little. I don't remember there being that much bass in it.
Yes, they tweaked it. Yeah. But there you go. I like that, and it gets in my head. I will actually just pop that out sometimes where I'm doing something. I'll be like, X-Men, saving the day. I mean, I know that 1990s X-Men theme song is really cool, but give me the X-Men saving the day anytime. I'm very happy with that. All righty, kids, we are doing Juggernaut covers. I showed you 45 of the rejects. Eric, I'm sure there was something in those rejects you were like, wait a second. Why is that not in there?
I'm sorry. I was staring at the should have been Michigan governor.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, as you said, she is hot. But there you go. I guess you didn't see the reject video. Oh, I'm so.
I would have put number 12 in there. Just
can you just play it again because I want to hear the music.
Well, we I know, right? We have another one coming. We did number 12 when we did the X-Men last season, and I figured, you know, if I left that one out, it would be a chance to see something else, and that's why. You
mean like the one you ran?
That's why that happened. Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
Got to admire consistency.
Consistency is not our strong suit around here, except for being inconsistent. The only thing you can count on is at some point tonight, I will drop out. But there you go. All righty. Who do we got? We've got Pixel here. He came in first, and then we have Eric.
No, Pixel and RDV are not here tonight, according to There's a Rose. It's Christopher Walken and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So honored to be here. I was sitting at home with nothing to do, and then this came up.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's get this party started. What was he? He's created by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. First appearance in 1963, which was in the rejects because we did the X-Men 1 through 12. So let's get the go for book one.
Who do we really gotta think though, Pixel?
What?
Who do we really gotta think for the creation?
Okay,
of course, the only one who really needs to be thanked, Roy Thomas.
Of course. All right, let's get the go for book one. Pixel, you're leading us off, and here is Juggernaut. Variant.
This is it's big, it's bulky, it's loud.
It's Stephen Platt all over the Juggernaut. It looks like.
It's definitely not where I would have started, but you know that's still fine. This is fun. Let's go ahead and give it a 8.
Well, what ended up happening was I worked it down to 13, and so I started it. My favorite of them was number 12, 11, 10, and whatever didn't hit that number 1 was out. So that's why this one's here. All righty. So what'd you start it at?
I gave it an 8.
an 8. All righty, Eric, what do you think?
I think that someone put an angry smiley face emoji on top of a bloated marshmallow.
It looks like a miscolored Michelin man.
Yeah, this is a 4.
All right.
And that's charity.
Okay. How about you, RDV?
You know, Eric, we've been reading Hack and Slash. Reminds me of the guy with the smiley face. It looks like it's straight. So
There
they're
you
straight out of a Hack and Slash book, Team Staley book, with just exaggerated characters because everybody wanted to be like McFarlane and Rob Liefeld for some reason.
Oh, this would be more like I said, that's more Stephen Platt with
Yeah.
all the veins up and down.
I don't know Chris Platt.
Chris Platt. Okay.
That's the off-brand version.
Stephen Platt's the guy that did those Moon Knight covers that are worth $100 from the Dixon run.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The ones I don't have. Right. Yeah, this is a 4. And I'm sorry, Kirby. I think he's the one to design the Juggernaut's like gauntlet hands things.
Mm-hmm.
Just put gloves on him, or just get rid of. Just have bare hands. He doesn't need to have the straps around the hands. It's like he's doing the Batista entrance.
Well, I agree more with Pixel. I think there's something dynamic about this.
Hey, Omar, ask you who drew
but
this one?
the head is a little weird. I'm gonna go 7 on this one.
This looks like Tyra Kirkman, actually.
All right, let's get to the chat where everybody's saying hello. If only drunk James Masons didn't have to work in the morning, says Trusty. And Ethereal says 8. And Eric and Boyd says 7. Let's see. Desert Rose says 7. And Joe says 7. So we've got an 8 and 3 7s. You guys want to take it over from here?
Dark Admiral March Harris says, this is a hoppin' 5.
Oh, I'm trying to get to where Goose had just said that. Dark Admiral, then
That's Michael Taylor's next one.
I was going to go lower. Wait, no, that's Eric Boyd.
Trusty Sidekick is
Trusty is the next, by the way.
Gotta leave some room to grow. 6.
Michael Taylor says 5.
Jim Sorensen says 2.
Little Rhaegar says it's a 10.
Let's go ahead and see.
MK's gonna say 8.
Henry Jemick says
Oh no. Cool rendering. His head is a bit too small. It's okay. It's a 7.
if Maranya says
In a world.
in a world.
And Menudo says, move your head like this. All right, sorry.
Juggernaut 1. This.
Excuse me?
Juggernaut, bitch, 1. In a world where this is a great concept cover that suffers a lot from modern rendering techniques, in my opinion, not great. Score a not my Juggernaut bitch 4.
This looks like if Ryan Otley was going to draw the Hulk, and at the last minute, you're like, oh, no, we can't do the Hulk. You got to do Juggernaut. He's like, well, I have to start over from scratch then. Yeah.
I am actually trying to find who did this one. I don't have the artist.
No, it's on the cover. It's on the cover. It's Tyler Kirkman, bottom left corner.
It's a whoa?
Tyler Kirkman.
Oh, okay. I cannot read that. Good eyes, sir. Not 54-year-old eyes.
Tony
All
He is hazing us with a 6.
right, there.
7, 4, and 6.
I don't see any other scores.
And them's all the scores. If you have a last-minute vote, just put it on in there, and I'll get the stop here. And I promise you, they get better as we go. All
And
right.
Trusty, how was King Kong Skull Island?
And I'm pretty sure then if you guys are probably going to see a lot in the rejects and that was better. All righty. And if y'all want me to show the first one again, because we have a larger audience, go right on ahead. But this is book 2, and it is Eric's turn.
One skip, meow, meow. Oh, I didn't know he skipped.
Maybe
Hold
if I were drunk, James Mason, this cover would look better. I don't like this costume. It's like I don't know, either painted it blue but it's pretty cool cover and coming over the wreckage. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
Apparently, do you get Darth Kato's score 6? The last one.
And what was the?
Oh,
first
by the way, I
score?
didn't score the last one. I'm moving on here. I didn't even score the last one. Whoops. All righty. So let's see. We had 1 2 taking out that 110, 3 4s taking out 2 8s and one of the 5 7s. We've got 1 5, and it is now down to what would that be? 3 7s, but we've got 3 6s, wiping those out. And you know the rule: if it's a tie, the lower score wins. So let me move the first one up to the 6s. Alrighty, and then we could go back to the 2s. And Eric gave it an 8. RDV, what do you say?
Just want to apologize to one skip Meow Meow. I didn't skip you. E read off the scores first, and then we took over.
Did I skip them?
Yeah, using that first batch of numbers you read.
Sorry.
All right.
Hello, Obama will beat you.
We went from big Juggernaut.
Obama's back? Yeah.
Finally.
This is the most excited I've ever been to see Obama.
Mike let him out.
Yep.
I like the destruction. You know, it's just looks like he's walking through a landfill almost.
Well, it's a city street. That's what makes it cool.
City street. It says don't walk, and he's walking there.
He's walking.
That rebellious bastard.
Actually, it says don't hawk.
He's walking here.
It's not a W. Look at it, it's H. Yeah, he looks like he's got an anal plug head. I don't like that. That's just disturbing. The way they drew it. I'm gonna go 6 on it. This is just weird. I mean, I'm glad he's back to proportionate size, but I'm tired of everybody having alternate costumes. This isn't wrestling. You have like 3.
It should be like Gilligan's Island. They wear one outfit all the damn time.
Exactly.
And
There you go.
batteries that still work after 3 years.
Exactly.
Solar energy.
All righty, Pixel.
This sucks. Like,
What?
like, look. It's like somebody went ahead and said, "Wow, we really need to think up of a cover for this issue. What's the title? Trial of the Juggernaut. Okay. Let's just put some destruction around the Juggernaut. There you go." And now Google's yelling at me.
Well, they
Why are you letting that freaking tracking machine even in your house?
It's on all your phones, buddies. Anyway, this is low. This is low. I'm gonna go 5.
But you can disable. You don't need to have Alexa, and you can disable.
I disagree with all of you. I think this cover's really cool. Well, except for Eric. I think this cover's really cool. I like the destruction. I like the idea that Juggernaut is basically standing atop his work.
I hate that the car's not crushed.
And
It was on the other side. The glass is the windshield's not broken, or the tail light, the back window.
Yeah, it is.
Where
The windshield is broken.
it should be. That's the back car. It's not even the windshield. That's the rear window, and she get knocked out.
Point
But
being is it's
still
broken.
there.
But anyway,
No, it's not.
yeah, I'm giving this a 9. Let's go to the chat. And right off, we have Rhaegar, Eric and Boyd, and Ethereal Dragon, all with 7s. And then, okay, let me get those down. 1, 2, 3. And we've got, let's see, Dark Admiral with an 8, Desert Rose with a 7. And if you want to take it away from here.
Omar likes the black, but he'd rather he be bigger. 7.
Generally, that's not, never mind. I'm not going there. All righty. Next.
Where are we at?
Darth Kato.
Let's scroll down.
Darth
8,
Kato.
6, 7.
Darth Kato says meow 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 meow. Translated from meowing is 8.
Oh no, Tony's hazing us with another 6.
I look at the right ones.
It would have been Darth Darth Kato, Tony Hayes, then Jim saying 7 would be higher if the costume was colored correctly.
Okay, I'm higher. Okay, that was higher. Okay, I was looking at the other ones. My bad.
What does Trusty give it?
Jim, did you do Jim Sorensen? Is it 7?
Yeah, I just read it off.
All right, Trusty says King Kong was good. I liked it. It's 6.
And Michael Taylor is giving it a 7 today.
King Kong, he was watching King Kong? Or
Yeah, that's why he couldn't read with us earlier. He was watching Kong Skull Island with the missus.
Okay, because you mentioned Skull Island, and at Universal Studios, there's a ride, so I didn't know if he was visiting my old haunts.
Sure.
Yeah.
But Joe is giving this one an 8 today.
All right. Scrolling down. Henry Jeremick is the next one.
It says book number 2. It's just average. It's a 6.
I'm a D. Well, at least he does not have the bands around his hands this time. That is true. That is an improvement. Or someone in the modern Marvel forgot that he has them. It disappears.
Can I do MKs this round?
Go ahead.
Go right on ahead.
When you get to it, just put up on the board for me.
There you go.
All right, now. Here you go.
Okay. Yo, Juggernaut, bitch. I'm walking here. Fighting games are like that. Everywhere is 10 different costumes. I like Purple Head Juggernaut. I like Jelly Beans. He looks like that other X-Men chick sidelock. And I know I was supposed to do something here. What was it? Go to the next one.
Sidelock?
Oh yeah, score it. I say 8.
Well, Obama will beat you once to say that all your phones belong to us. 7.
I don't have an Obama phone. Miranda does. Or did.
Uncanny X-Men 436. In a world where this is another great concept that tries to emulate a classic layout with modern rendering and fails a bit, it's better than Juggernaut Bitch 1, but not by much. Score a trial 6.
Also, I just want to say now, Rhaegar, we always thank Obama.
Thanks, Big Mike.
No, that's who Obama thanks.
Well, I'm just saying that's what was Big Mike.
All righty, kids. We have 1-5 taking out 1-9. We've got 5-6s taking out 5 of the 6-7s, and then 7-8s taking out that last 7 or 9. And this was a. Well, I meant 7. This is 7. Is what I'm trying to say. There you go. All right.
I just want to
We
know
got
what
to stop,
Sidewalk is.
and it is go for book 3. And this time it's RDV. Obama has a very special way of thanking Big Mike too. Thank you, sir.
What was this one scored?
This scored a 7, so it's 1 higher. All righty, and it is RDV's turn, and he's got New Warriors, issue number 12.
Wow. Probably the best comic we've seen so far. 10.
Oh wow, okay.
I love old school art like this.
I was just about to say you're grasping on to our older is always better.
Well, the coloring and the techniques they did this, it doesn't look like a glossy piece of shit.
Okay.
You can see that really with the newer books, how they're so glossy even on the covers. It looks like your hand's gonna like smear it if you touch it.
Oh, Rhaegar, I am in management now. I don't perform any kind of acts under the bridge. Yeah, the more crass people would call it pimping, but yeah, I call it
It
management.
ain't easy.
Pixel, actually, pimping is. Yeah. Pixel, what do you say?
Finally! Even with like Juggernaut's head, it's going directly in. There's not the bolts that kind of need to be there to go ahead and say, "Hey, this
No,
is
they're there. I see
dome."
those.
Yeah, barely. Like it still looks like it's one smooth piece, but even with all that, this is still a 10.
All righty, Eric, what do you think?
First, I want to commend Venkman for giving a 10 to a book drawn by somebody he usually trashes.
That's
Bagley?
JRJR, isn't it?
What's that?
No, it's
Oh,
Bagley.
it's Mike Bagley.
Yeah, but he was not on the cover.
But here's the difference. This is Bagley back then versus Bagley now. Bagley, you can tell it.
Bagley's style hadn't changed a lick. But this doesn't have Spider-Man.
And that's true. Yes.
Yes.
And I agree with the lads. This is a 10.
Okay. I guess I'm the party pooper here. Because I'm gonna drop this all the way to an 8 for me.
Every party has
Has
a pooper, but wait.
Invited you.
Every party has a pooper, but I'll remember inviting him. England team.
Alrighty. There we go. All right, let's get to the chat where Jim, Desert Rose, and Eric and Boyd say 9 each. If y'all want to continue with Dark Kato, go right on ahead.
Darth Kato says, meow, meow, bitches, 10. Oh, wait, Evil Black Cat says that. Meow, meow is 10 is the more polite one.
Dark Admiral March Hare says, which means 10. It's Bagley and rabbit speak.
Wait. Dark Admiral March here. How's Tim doing? If you don't get the joke, Tim Lim is a big African. He has bunny rabbits.
What does Little Rhaegar say?
It's funnier when you have to explain it. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Yes, it is very explained. Little Rhaegar says, let me explain this. It's an 8.
So does Omar. And Joe wants to let you know that this is also an 8.
Could be worse. We could do the Joey Tribbiani accent.
How you doing?
Yo, it's an 8. Yo.
New Warriors 12. In a world where this is now, this is what an action cover should look like. Great rendering of the characters. Guest star Captain America is the reader viewpoint character. Score a Warriors 10.
Alrighty.
Henry Jamex is book number 3. It's all right. Iron Man in the Great One style pose. Brings it up to a 7. That's Gil Kane, in case you did not realize. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore for Henry. That's not walking anymore. You're your own man.
A Wedding in Beirut says it is 8.
And we have to go all the way down to, it's MK. Looks like...
Hold on. Dark Admiral says, you just gonna broadside me like that?
How did I broadside him? What did I do?
You know what you did.
You know what? I get that from... I've got a wife. I don't need anybody else telling me that. Why are you mad? You know why.
Why do you have broad on? No, why do you have broad on the side?
Wait, what?
Broadside.
Broadside. Broadside.
Side broad.
Side broad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, once again, it's funny if you have to explain it.
And hilarious if you have to explain it twice.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
See?
You sailed right over. No, I didn't sail right over you. I let the guys take it after. When there's words, go right on ahead.
Yeah. Yo, looks
right.
like the video game X-Men, the arcade game, Juggernaut. He looks big and not chunky, and wears Snowflake in safe space. I'll say 9.
There's. Can you do? Captain Kirk.
Captain Kirk.
I guess
Maybe that is how you should speak.
He's like a drunken bum that on his way into your house party. Talking about E.
For one moment,
Harsh.
You must think that we know what we're doing.
We do not.
But then we will prove you wrong. Yes.
So what does Michael Taylor say?
Well, actually, the answer to the question, Pixel no, he cannot do Captain Kirk.
I'll do it.
He'd kick your ass.
If you can't do the voice, at least you got to get the cadence right. Yeah.
No, I wasn't talking about that. I was doing other drill. But anyway,
we're trying to have a good time here.
Anyway, get through the numbers here. And,
Michael Taylor says 8. Cool cover. Definitely better than the first 2.
Ethereal Dragon says this is a 9, not an 8. Only he did what rated as an 8.
Obama will beat you, says 9 from the Oval Orifice.
No. Mike will beat you.
I'm reading the username. It clearly says Obama will beat you.
Behind every good man is a even stronger black man that'll beat you.
Hello, are we still on?
So in your description, the magical Negro trope is a big black guy who will beat the shit out of you if you're not successful.
Can we get back on track? I'm here for maybe 2 more covers.
Okay. Yes, get the last score. So I've already got them written down. I'm ready to go.
Obama was the last one.
All righty, cool. Okay, so 10, 9, 8, 7. We have 2 7s taking out 2 of the 6 10s.
9.
We have 7 8s taking out the last 4 10s and 3 of the 9s. This is a 9, ladies and gentlemen.
Matt Fisher throws on one more 9.
Point being, it's a 9. Oh, okay. That just makes it more of a 9. All righty. But we are climbing this particular ladder. Let's see where this goes. It is the 4th cover, which, there you go. Go for book 4. All righty. He's dead, Jim. I like that. That's so funny. Not yet. But my heart is trying to kill me. All righty. And I've got X-Force number 3. I was thinking, how can I pass up Liefeld? The Juggernaut actually looks cool here. I mean, a hell of a lot of cross-hatching. I love the fact that you lose his face and it's just dark like the Cheshire Cat lives in his freaking outfit. Of course, Shatterstar's little tiny feet and Spider-Man's big ass is a little distracting. But this is just a cool and fun fucking cover, man. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I'm going to give this Liefeld cover for Juggernaut a 10.
You're high.
Go on ahead, Pixel.
You're on.
It's so stupidly fun. Are you kidding me?
No. This is horrible.
It is, but it's Rob Liefeld's horrible art is the Rocky Horror Picture Show of comic books.
This is terrible. Just
tell me you don't want to smack Spider-Man's ass. That is one very smackable ass on that cover, Pixel.
Okay? This is terrible. Absolutely. This is one of the worst covers tonight. I would rather him go through the wreckage. I can't stop staring at his leg. Just the proportion doesn't feel right.
Oh my gosh. Liefeld's proportions were way, all the time.
But then you guys will praise. You'll say, "Oh, this is a bad cover." And then you'll praise like the Max.
I don't.
Yeah, there you go. Well, okay. Here's the thing: we allow Sam Keith for stylization. Rob Liefeld, basically the same thing, but no, he's hated for it.
I think.
Don't have me defend Rob Liefeld's art. This is great bad art.
Pixel, give me your score.
Yeah, this is a 4.
Okay.
All right.
I can believe that.
Eric.
So bad.
33 years. And I'd never noticed that big giant ass.
That big smackable Spidey ass. They actually smacked Spidey on the ass to record some of Guns N' Roses music, by the way.
Spider time. I mean,
Okay,
Spider Boy. Was he Spider Boy before Spider Boy?
Why are we here again?
We're ranking Juggernaut covers.
Oh, that's okay.
Juggernaut bitch.
No, this cover has not earned bitch. It would have to improve to be bitch.
I'm sorry, the Juggernaut shit.
Yes. I give this a Juggernaut shit 4.
Alrighty. RDV, what do you say?
Give it a 2 so we can get all 3 of them up just to get to
what do you give this beautiful smackable Spidey ass?
Objection, leading the witness.
Oh, okay. What do you give this awful cover with that great, beautiful Spidey smackable ass?
Can somebody go help out? He's having a heart attack over there.
I was thinking somebody might want to go help out Gail the way he's been fixated on that big cat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've killed Pixel.
Pixel, get your oxygen mask.
You're not going to have this kind of fun on Mad Men with a Box.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a big ass a big smackable Spidey ass come down from when you go over there.
My score?
Yeah.
10. It's so absurd. He's knocking him out like they're nothing. Like I said, it's stupid proportions, but it works in a stupid.
You got to give it a 10 for the dust cloud around his feet alone.
Well, if you look at his left foot, you actually see his foot there.
That foot is not holding the weight of that body. I'm just telling you right now.
I know.
That as soon as he puts that foot down, he's collapsing. That's not a foot. That's a peg leg from Pirates of the fucking Caribbean.
Also, you cannot make fun of this cover because he identifies as a Lizzo.
There you go. Yes,
he's shaped like a Lizzo.
Juggernaut's not as big as Lizzo. All right, let's get to the chat where Jim is given a 6 and Dark Admiral a 10. Darth Kato is saying, "I've noticed that life loves teeth, hates feet." LOL.
Matt Fisher says 9. Wasn't this a Spider-Man 16 crossover?
Yes, it was.
And then we got a little Rhaegar with a 5, Ethereal Dragon with a 6, Desert Rose saying it's a 5. Where are my Winchesters? Sam, give me my lighter.
Joe would like to let you know that he thinks this Juggernaut shit cover is a 6.
Chico's very angry.
It's a bouncy 6. Every time you say that, that's what I hear. Give me a 6, a bouncy 6.
Beirut Wedding says, this art is just as ugly. I'm not even sure how it made it this far. It is a 4.
You skipped this.
Hey, I'm waiting for you, because it's one skip meow.
One skip meow says meow, 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 which means 6.
4 and dead ass. Eric Green, 25.
Turn your head away from Spider-Man's ass right now.
Yes.
I was quoting.
Michael Taylor says 5.
Austin Proctor says, this is a 6. It's good Liefeld art. I don't have that much problem with this anatomy.
Obama will beat you. Oh my God, what a piece of work. But that Spidey ass makes it a 7. Reminds me of Big Mike.
I'm still trying to figure out if that's a kangaroo or a dog in that photo.
Eric and Boyd says 6. What does Marania say?
X-Force 3. In a world where at first I thought Juggernaut shit had the Red Skull face, but it was Liefeld's art and the coloring. It's a great concept, but good at best rendering. Score a WTELF. Liefeld 5.
What they ever loving.
And a Pixel?
Yeah.
Can I come over to Mad Men with a Box with you tonight so I can get some sanity?
No, I'm leaving your
No. You can't afford that. There ain't no sanity clause.
All right. I'm gonna try this, Henry. It's not gonna go well. Go for 4. Spider-Man's legs looks sad. Shatterstar's feet. A total joke. It's a 3.
Oh, just we have somebody new, Master Bader.
Look at that. Desert Rose smoking now.
The scale is really easy. 1 is god awful, 2 is horrible, 3 is very bad, 4 is bad, 5 is average, doesn't mean anything. Well, 5 is meh, doesn't mean anything. 6 is average, 7 is good, 8 is very good, 9 is awesome, 10 is super awesome. Whatever that means to you, that's your score.
Where do you see the?
We're here to have fun. We're here to look at some covers. Maybe you haven't seen them. Maybe we'll make fun of them, but there you go.
MK, I'm about to go. So I'll go ahead and read like this. Because I do have a Baja Blast in my hand. Pixel, when he drinks too much Baja Blast, 2 tons into the Joker. He's still laughing about Sidelock. LOL. I will say 9 here.
Alrighty. And the score, kids. We've got 1-3 taking on one of those 3 10s. 2 4s wipe out the 10s completely. We've got 5 5s taking out the 2 9s and 1 7. And then 2 of those 6s. And that is where this lands. Another 6, ladies and gentlemen. Juggernaut, not as iconic as the Galactus covers from last night, although I would say X-Force number 3 is an iconic cover. Not necessarily for the right reasons, but there you go. All righty, let's say go for book 5. Are you here, Pixel, for one more?
I'm here.
All righty.
No, I'm here.
And book 5, you have Amazing Spider-Man number 627.
Spider-Man! Yes.
Yes!
127. This is actually a very simple cover. But you know what? I like the detailing. Like the look upon his face. Let's go ahead. I can give this a. Yeah, sure, a 10. I was going to say 9, but I was like, no, it's better than that. Let's go ahead. Just go ahead, give it a 10.
All righty. How about you, Eric?
I have to agree.
All righty. And RDV, what do you say?
It's a Lee Weeks cover. Cool. I have to give this and Eric, I just saw that damn mouse again. Breen 10.
All righty. This is
What, you have the mouse now?
No. I'm just saying this looks like you after seeing the mouse.
This is him after fighting the mouse.
Mighty Mouse.
Yeah. So yeah, I was wondering if I was going to put a face cover on. There's a couple of interesting Juggernaut face covers. One is the famous one with Spidey, and it's the giant one. And I only wanted to do one. And this one is just wild. I mean, it has the power to do that to the Juggernaut. The fact he's bloody under it. It's got some really, I think the details, the battered, the bruises on his face look very good. The fact that there's some sort of heat coming off of it is really cool as well. This is the scratches. This is absolutely a 10. The detail on this cover, you say it's simple. I don't think so. I think it's deceptively simple. Like it looks like it would be easy, but there's a lot of elements there to create a very strong.
For you kids with eyesight, is this Dale Eaglesham? I see it's signed.
No, Lee Weeks. It's Lee Weeks at the bottom.
Oh wow!
Yeah, Lee Weeks did his own cover.
They're very similar.
Yeah, I'm not jumping off that 10 train, but Jim is. He's saying flat out this is a 3 for some reason. Wow.
Dark right. Admiral March Harris says, which means 5.
Okay. Eric Boyd says 7.
Matt
feeling
is
it like
fishing.
we are.
He's fishing, and he got an 8.
That's Matt Fisher without the price. Tony Hayes says 8.
Well, this reminds Desert Rose of the Mel Gibson movie Man Without a Face. 10.
Good movie.
Isn't that a Billy Idol song? Man without. But there's an Idol. It has to be. Darth Kato says, wow! 5. Meh.
Okay. Austin Proctor says 4. Overly rendered digital slop. I wear my biases proudly.
Yeah, Joe, I was wondering it too. Joe.
Oh, yeah.
His helmet.
Isn't his helmet indestructible?
Which makes you wonder once again, what the hell could do that to Juggernaut?
At
Oh,
the
yeah.
same time, he's giving this an 8.
Yeah, they're gonna lie and say, "Oh, it's Spider-Man's punch." What do we got here?
MK.
MK is the next one. Yo, kinda gives me Two-Face vibes. I'll say 7.
Michael Taylor says 10. Very cool cover colors and nice detail.
Wow, Joey says 8.
What?
You skipped Joe.
I already did Joe when I did the mention of him saying the end.
I just said so you skipped MK? I just MK.
Yeah, and had you go back because I was already bringing up what Joe was saying.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Well, Master Bader says, yep, from a scale of 1 to 10, this is a 4.
That's whack.
Henry
Whack,
Jamek,
whack.
book number 5. The rendering is okay, but it's boring. It's a 6. And with that, I will take my leave. Good night, everybody.
Hey, I'm just glad he didn't say
Have
so.
a good night.
We'll see you for the last couple.
See ya.
Alrighty. And where did you leave off?
Fake news. Nothing can stop the Juggernaut. 10, says Rhaegar.
All right, and let's see, pretty strong and a sided Juggernaut you rarely see, says Beirut Wedding. Should I be doing weird voices?
Well, okay, I'm going back to Alabama. We'll beat you. Smoking like Mike's booty. 10.
Ethereal says 10, and then we've got Maranya.
Man Without a Face was a good movie with Mel Gibson. Liked it.
Yeah, it was. I like that.
Yeah.
I saw it in the theaters with Gail. She really liked it.
Real, it's with the Galactus farting his face. Rhaegar, is this your way of saying you're getting a Harley Quinn book?
ASM 627. In a world where this is a great concept cover, surprisingly, I like the modern rendering for this concept. Go figure. Score a what stopped the Juggernaut bitch 10. I'm going to guess Juggernaut's bitch.
Oh, there you go. All righty. Let's see. By Pixel. Good night, Pixel. See you, Pixel. We got the stop. And what we have here is 1 3, 2 4s, 2 5s, 1 6.
Actually,
2 7s and 3 8s. That's 11 taking on 10 10s. This is a 9, ladies and gentlemen.
I would love to see Juggernaut versus Crusher Creel.
And,
So we're man.
And thanks, MK, Henry, and Michael. Just when I'd forgotten he was here, you had to remind me.
Of who?
Pixel.
Oh,
Who?
Hi,
All right,
I'm
let's
not
go.
Pixel.
Go for book 6, and this time it's Eric's turn. And here we
Thank
go.
you, Michael Taylor. And it was Eyes Without a Face.
And we have Thor, issue number 411. And let me get rid of Maranya's comment there. And Eric, you're leading us off.
Now I'm going to have that Billy Idol song stuck in my head.
Eyes
song,
Without a Face.
Yep. This is an 8.
All righty.
You know,
This
Eric,
is an 8. A bouncy 8.
a couple of days ago, Billy Idol released a new song.
You mentioned that.
It's actually good too. It's a follow up to one of his other songs. It's called "I'm Still Dancing." Yeah.
I'm still dancing with myself. This is a song about Anyway, it is. So, RDV, what do you think of this cover?
Nothing can stop the bad jokes.
I look all over the world.
Juggernaut looks like he's okay.
Juggernaut just is not getting the love, by the way, that Galactus did.
Well, that was a cosmic level of love. This is
I guess so, yeah.
yeah. We've seen you once before. We don't care. It is weird that somebody spray painted on the Milner.
I know, right? In big purple letters. I thought it was like engraved, but no.
But you know what's going to happen? Juggernaut's
Well,
going to get those hands.
This was engraved, and it was all gray and such, but he did go to Harlem.
I'm going to go 9 on this because even though Juggernaut kind of the coloring looks a little weird, but that's Thor he's going against. And, it's going to be an awesome fight.
All righty. I agree with Eric. This is an 8 to me. Let's move on to the chat. Rhaegar saying classic, and Desert Rose saying me too. Eyes without a face, has got no human grace. And Jim is saying 7. Rhaegar says 6. Eric and Boyd says 7. Desert Rose says 6. So 2 7s, 2 6s. And do you want to take this away, sir? RDV. For the next one. Oh no, it's Eric's turn.
It's Mariah.
Thor 411. In a world where the 411 matches the issue number on this cover, is it simple, direct, and awesome? My guess is Mjolnir can stop old Juggy. He couldn't even stop a can of spray paint. This is a stop. Hammer time 10.
Wait, no, that's the wrong one. That's the right stuff.
Wait.
Anywho.
You're saying that only Juggernaut can stop Hammer time? Anyway.
I actually have no idea what this song is. I've
never heard it.
Elvis Costello fan.
I thought Elvis Costello was a figure skater. I'm still confused.
But Eric does. He can hum a few bars.
Eric, you work at a record shop. Let's Pump It Up by Elvis Costello.
What about it?
You heard of that before?
Yeah.
Okay. When did they come out? 90s? 80s?
No, 77.
Dark Admiral March Harris says this is an 8. Along with Joe, it is an 8. That's the bad.
Dark Kiddo says, meow, meow, it's fine, meow. 7. There you go.
I want to like it more than I do, but I don't.
feel so emasculated just doing that.
So I'll do 8. Also, I'm game for a black wedding. Game, I said.
Dude, if you have a chance, fuck yes, by the way. All right, I've been to one. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Hells yeah. All right.
Wait, isn't that just where Beetlejuice shows up?
No, I'm talking about the one where you get a really... Never mind. It's the truth, but I'm going to sound bad about it anyway.
MK says, I wonder what would scare Eric Brain more. Having a ventriloquist dummy speaking Pixel's voice or my voice. Oh, yeah. I'll go 8.
Alrighty.
Henry Jermek says book 6. It's not bad. Juggy's hand is a little bit too big, but still, it is a 7. Austin Proctor says 7 is a well-drawn Juggernaut. I just think a more dynamic pose would do this cover much good. Michael Terry says cool cover. And then we get a 7 from Ethereal Dragon. One slick dude says, hey, I wasn't skipped. It's an 8. All right. You have to rise above the Billy Idol song references. It says Eric.
It's Pump It Up about a Nevermind.
The only Pump It Up I ever heard is Pump Up the Volume.
And Dream Realm says, stop. Hammer time.
7.
Yeah. I don't know why I keep going to the right stuff. I think it's because they're all equally bad.
That actually was on the radio the other day. I haven't heard that in forever. And I'm like, what the hell am I listening to? And then again, the classics rock is no longer classic rock anymore. It's 80s
20
rock.
years ago was 2000s. It's very odd. 6, underwhelming art and concept, says Barrett Wedding.
Let's see. Didn't Billy Idol inspire Constantine? No, it was Sting. I'm gay.
Okay, here's the thing. I wasn't going to mention it. Take away the word prime, and I am telling you, Rhaegar, some of the best I've ever had. But then again, the dude, one of their family members had a roadside grill. And I remember I made this one guy laugh because I said, if you see a black man on the side of the road with a grill, you buy his ribs. I will guarantee you they're better than anything you're going to get in any freaking rib restaurant. It's just the truth. It is a truth of the world. But there you go.
Congratulations, Obama. 33 years old. He said his wife in real life is black. That's it. You know what? All right, cool. I saw Ron Wood with a purple hairdo at a President Trump's speech in Congress last night. Ron Wood.
Someone pointed
out. Saying, hell yeah, those are the best. Exactly. Ribs that'll make you want to sell your kids. These ribs are so good it'll make you want to slap your mama.
Ribs ribs that'll make you want to sell your kids.
Yep. All righty, we have 3 6s taking out 1 10, 1 9, and one of the 8 8s, and then we've got 7 7s going against 7 8s, and you know what? You know the rule. The rule is the lower score wins. So this is
Bama.
We have yet to make it to the 10s.
As I gotta say, is like like going to black wedding, like hanging out at the Bertie Mac show.
It's wild. If you are the only piece of salt in a pepper shaker that is a black church, it is a wild experience, because first of all, yeah, you feel a little out of place, but on the other hand, everybody is going so hard. It's like they're trying to compete. And it's always like, every time I went, it was always the same middle-aged to older ladies. And it seemed like they were trying to compete on who could worship the loudest and the wildest.
Hey,
and
Matt.
they were maneuvering room in the biggest hats and yet they never bumped into each other. There was no hat bumping. So it was perfectly choreographed.
I hate to go to a family reunion or even a wedding or something and then have the women competing over who looks the best dressed.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It was wild.
You got Matt's 8 the other end, everybody.
Oh, look at there. Okay, so does that change things? Yes, it does. As a matter of fact, this is now an 8.
He said my mom needed help putting subtitles in her TV, dude. I've been there, man. My mom doesn't even know how to open her smartphone. She's like, I never had, there's no point. I never had to do it before. Why should I learn?
All righty. So at the 6, we have 2 6s, 1 7, 1 8, and 2 9s. No 10s yet. I'm wondering if we will make it there. Every testimony turns into a song, Dark Admiral. Yeah, I used to go to Southern Baptist Church growing up. Mostly, he's not wrong. What's up?
Before your dad got dementia, did he have a phone you carry with him? A cell phone when he leave?
Yeah.
My dad, till the day he died, did not have a smartphone. He said, "If you want to get a hold of me, I'll be back when I'm back."
I'll tell you what, even now, my dad is better at computers than I am. All righty, kids. So here we go. I showed, if you guys who came in a little later want to see the original rejects, we'll show it towards the end. We'll show it after the last book. If you want, just let me know in the chat here if you missed the first reject video. But here is the second half of the books that did not make the cut. And I'm sure you guys are going to go, you should have put this one in. All righty, that
was a crime against humanity. We're not including that Siren versus Spider-Woman cover.
He's way in the back in the shadows. He's an actor.
I saw him eventually, but
Yeah, actually, I was surprised because I have had that book in the auction like 3 times. I've never noticed that's a Juggernaut cover. So, and then when I was looking it up,
see,
like, wait a second.
Here's the thing with Juggernaut. He wasn't really drawn that good even back then. He just got worse as the 90s and then continuing.
No, maybe. You know what? Okay, for those of you who came in late, here was the first video. We'll just run it now. It's only a minute, so.
No place to hide, no place to run, no place to run. Age has now begun. X-Men, it's the day, X-Men, coming your way. Magneto tours are all the way to pillage, burn, and plunder. The bad one sees that will not yield, but see that strikes like thunder. X-Men, it's the day, X-Men.
Alrighty, there you go, gang. And with that, let's get back to business. Wow, these were the rejected.
Excuse me.
What's up?
Excuse me.
Can we just admit that you don't give 2 shits about the covers? You're just hooked on that song.
You know what? No. And to prove you wrong, let's run it again. Yeah, I love that fucking song, by the way. Yes, you should have added X-Men 102 and Amazing Spider-Man 229. We are not done yet, okay? I promise you there are good books here. Well, there already have been. We haven't had a 10 yet, but at least we had a couple of 9s. Some consistency on Jaggy would be nice. Could we have rated all 78 covers? You know how long we are 56 minutes in, and we've done 6 covers so far. So, yeah.
We did. It'll be a week-long event.
Gee, I wonder why.
Because we keep talking and laughing and joking about things, and I have to show those videos 3 or 4 times a night. All righty, let's go for book 7. And that is one I am leading off on. And let's see what we got here, ladies and gentlemen. Book 7. Where'd book 7 go? All right, this is The Incredible Hulk, number 172. All righty. Okay, so anyway, I've always dug this cover. I know he's got the shorts bit and not the pants bit going on with the Juggernaut. I like the way the soldiers are lined up, bursting through the wall. It's a fun cover. I'm going to give this a 9. Eric, what do you think?
Even though there aren't any X-Men on this cover.
Saving the day!
I'm 99% sure that the shorty pants are just a coloring error.
Yeah.
He's got them on the interiors. I'm not going to take anything off of that.
You know what? You're right. It's a 10.
That's 10.
All righty. By the way, this is another book I used to read like it was the only comic book on earth. Especially I loved it when towards the end where Juggernaut gets pissed at the Hulk because he thought he was evil just like him. RDV, what do you give this cover?
Well, considering I just bought it like last month, I give it a 10.
All right.
Pixel, what do you give? Oh, he's gone?
Oh,
hi.
No, yeah.
I'm not Pixel.
All righty. We got, let's see. Well, you decided not to choose at least one of the Juggernaut's 10 covers, Amazing Spider-Man 230. Which one was that?
I don't know. We'll watch the video again.
Oh, can we?
Yes, can we? Yay! All right.
The one with the Juggernaut head. Yeah, I decided to go with the
head. Yeah,
with the head face where the helmet was ripped off.
He looks angry. Yeah. Jose Sorengo says this is a 7, senor. Jim says this is a big truck and 8. Austin says, it's mid, stiff, and serviceable. We're talking about the color, bro. It's a 5.
Hey, yeah, There's some people in the older demos of this that like that.
Matt Fisher coming in with a 9. Desert Rose saying, it's an 8. Eric and Boyd
How's it
saying,
going, Eric Boyd? Wow, the covers aren't that bad, Eric.
Eric and
Come
Boyd
in.
says 5. One slick dude says this is an 8. Darkato says this one is really cool. He's giving it a 10. That's awesome. I can't continue. Everyone have a great night. He's probably just tired. He's old.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just joking that he's leaving because of the covers.
For the record, I like Pride of the X-Men, but not the song. So you like the new one, new Pride of the X-Men. Eric Edmahair is giving it a 10. Henry Jeremick says, book 7. It is an 8. Joe coming in with a 10. It's a great cover. Barud says, I take that back. You left off several. Let us know down in the comment section below after the stream which ones. If you're drinking, says 8 just for the team up. Juggy looks bad, says Rhaegar. Incredible 10. Very cool cover. Colors nice and detailed. Best cover so far, in my opinion, says Michael Taylor. Older is better unless you're talking about my vice president 10. Says Obama. Also, is the Juggernaut not wearing any pants? That's 7, says Rhaegar. You know what? I don't think he is. I think he's just got underwear on. He's got Robin costume. They forgot the color of his pants. I never noticed that. The Juggernaut's wearing shorts.
Yep. One of the better things about this show, you'll look at the cover. Sometimes you see stuff on covers you've looked at all the time.
All right, Marania says.
Like Spider-Man's big spankable ass.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm going to blow up that image for you. I'm going to give you a sticker you can put on and stuff.
Only if it has the words Spidey's big spankable ass.
I will pay Frank Cho to draw it and send it to you.
And remember,
oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Tonight we're looking at 12 awesome covers.
Well,
plus another several dozen, so someone can listen to his new favorite song. But if you want to see hundreds of great covers, check out Graphic Man's show from tonight. 2.5 hours, a great cover gallery. Now back to tonight's program.
We have ranked over 1,000 good covers, by the way.
In a world where Eric's brain's not interrupted.
Incredible Hulk.
We're not interrupting them. We're just having a conversation.
Incredible Hulk, shut the fuck up. 172. In a world where a great action cover design with the Irish soldier in the front. Begorra, the Irish soldier in the front, facing the reader. Great classic rendering. Bermuda shorts, Juggernaut aside. Juggernaut bitch aside. Score a Juggy Hulk 10.
And then MK. I wonder who'd win. Juggy versus Hulky. I'll go 10. Alrighty.
I think he's like, oi, oi, oi. I think a Juggy's our time, the man show.
The Juggies, yep. Spider ass. This show has lots of class.
I can't even picture. I'm glad it was called the man show, not the men's show, because it turns out there was only one.
There's only one man among them. Yep.
Yeah. Now Juggy's dancing on trampolines.
Okay, so we have 2 5s, 3 7s, 5 8s, and 1 9. That is 2, 5, 10, 11. Taking on 11 10s.
I mean, the skits are hilarious. You had household tips, from adult porn stars.
So this is, by the way, yet another cover to miss a 10 just by 1. All righty. Maybe the next one will change you guys' mind. Maybe this will be the first 10 of the night. Let's say go for book 8. All righty. And this time around, Eric's leading us off.
Marania, we're only being this way because Desert Rose encourages this behavior. She is the blame for our crass humor. When No, but seriously, no.
Yeah, the girls are away, therefore we are at play. I guess.
I know. Amy is very sensitive about that stuff. That's why I'm more strict with it. But she's not here. You know, it seems like the other two women in here don't really care because they would have left if they were offended.
Alrighty, and Eric, you get X-Men number 183.
You got Brute 7 at the end?
I got it.
Okay, cool. Said maybe do it.
Yeah, just for the record, I don't care what Desert Rose thinks of our vulgarity.
Wow. But the last book on the 10 line says,
I mean, now maybe if she read with us, and then would say, "Oh yes, there's a voice to match the text," and now I feel terrible about all this vulgarity. Is it wrong to give a cover a 10 that really isn't a 10, but the situation is so... This is one of the best issues of X-Men ever done, and this fight scene conveys it perfectly. So yes, this is a 10.
This is what I say sometimes. Sometimes it's just fucking cool. You know, is the art perfect? No, but it's just fucking cool. And this is one of those covers, in my opinion. That's why I included it. It's Juggernaut versus Colossus in a bar fight, and it's just fucking cool. RDB, what do you score this?
Clark's messed up on Colossus. It looks like he has green hair and he's wearing like the Joker outfit.
And I was just kidding. I care deeply what Desert Rose thinks. If you want me to stop swearing, I'll tell Venkman to stop.
There you go. Yes.
And the fuck you won't. Wait, we got here.
The fuck you been?
Yeah.
Paul.
Oh, there's Wolverine's in the right back corner. He's like, he's got no neck, but he's jacked though.
Those are
Nightcrawler's jacked.
Yeah. Look at Wolverine to the right of him. He's wearing football pads.
Wolverine
Nightcrawler's jacked. Wolverine has big boobs. Hi, Elizabeth. My daughter is here. When you get out, check this out to see Wolverine's big boobs. Okay?
That was a hell of a segue.
Oh, she's just coming right over to check it out.
Yeah, the segue's
Does it look like Wolverine has big boobs back there?
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, see, this is a 10 alone just for Wolverine.
Your family, it needs to get glasses.
I do, actually, so you know that. Anyway, what do you score this?
If I saw this cover, I would have thought that was a kangaroo.
What?
Versus Colossus.
You would not.
I would.
You're smarter than that.
Have you not seen the kangaroo who fought Spider-Man?
Okay. Oh, okay, I thought a kangaroo. All right, yes, I know who you're talking about. Okay.
Yeah,
apparently someone's not smarter than that.
That's true. All right, so what do you score this, RDB?
I'm still gonna score it a 10 because it's great. Saturday night's all right for fighting. That's what it looks like.
Sometimes it's just fucking cool. Beirut, what is 7? It's not a bad cover, but it's not a great Juggernaut cover, says Beirut, giving it a 7. And then we have, let's see, oh wait, I think that was for the last one.
The last one you were saying it should have been on a 10 line, so I don't know where you put it.
Yeah, no, it shouldn't have been. We even had a last minute 7 that brought it a solid 9.
Jose says another 7. Love the X-Men and this period, but I don't love this one. Joe says 7. Mr. Matt Fisher says 8. Ooh, the issue where Colossus makes Kitty feel like shit. Oh, spoilers. Thanks. I'm ready yet. Jim says book 8. It is a 7. Jim says truck. Yeah, it's a 10. Then we get a 7 from Ethereal Dragon, a 9 from Dark Admiral March Hare. One Slick Dude also gives it a 9. RDV, your favorite artist. Ramita Senior? Cool.
Yes.
That's probably why it looks good.
It's Junior.
Oh, is it Junior?
Sarcasm needs a font.
Yeah. Or just don't lie to me. Be sweet.
Threw up in my mouth.
What happened to your mouth?
I said I just threw up in my mouth.
They charge extra for that under the bridge.
Be sweet.
This is This is a 10. It says Rhaegar. Swear to your heart.
By the way, we call that recycling under the bridge.
I knew you were gonna follow up with that. Couldn't let it go.
No, I cannot.
Swear to your heart's content, gentlemen. It bothers me not. Nice cover. I'll say 9. Also, Colossus looks like Captain Planet with the Hulk's pants. A Hulk pants?
Hulkapins. The Hulk's pants, you know.
We call them
It's like, who do you think wears purple better, Colossus or the Hulk?
Who do you think would win in a fight? Hulk's right leg, pant leg, or his left pant leg?
I take it back. Everything we said about you tonight, E. Rhaegar's going with Wolverine.
Wolverine.
We got Michael Taylor had a 10. The cool cover. Jared Gato says 7. Desert Rose says 8. Austin Proctor says 6. Colossus looks awkward, and that pathetic excuse for shortening is laughable. Yet I have nothing bad to say about Colossus in this. Captain Kangaroo? Really? When I said kangaroo, you went to Captain Kangaroo?
Hey, good morning. Hello, how have you been? And we're happy to see you and the good times that you've seen.
It's more like Mark Wahlberg from Boogie Nights, jacked up.
Oh,
You
okay.
actually remember the opening theme for Captain Kangaroo?
Why do you ask these questions?
I really do, yes.
Are you that surprised?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Good morning, Captain.
He's going to sing some Captain Tennille songs next.
Great.
Love will keep us together.
All right, now sing a second one.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
Nobody
Right?
can.
Yeah.
Nobody can. All right.
Did they have a second one?
Hey, I don't know. X-Men 183. In a word. Wow. See what I did there? Colossus and Juggernaut bitch slugging it out front and center. Excellent rendering overall. Mystery of how and why this happens sells the book. Score a Slugfest 10. Editorial.
Sorry.
Of all the change of pace issues done in the 17-year run of Chris Claremont's X-Men, this was the best. Easily.
And Rhaegar's right. This fight did happen in the cartoon, too. And I was following up saying, yeah, but under different circumstances. Junior did something good. That's what Big Mike says. 10. That's Obama. By the way, the videos you make of the rejected colors are pretty good. They're not great, but they're pretty good.
Gay.
I don't think I ever saw Captain Kangaroo. We had JP Patches. He was a clown who lived at the city dump. The city dump!
Honestly, though, for a J.R.J. cover, it's probably his best cover. Because it did not look like his art.
And tidbit. This fight actually saves Juggernaut's life. But how, you'll have to read to find out.
It stops him from dating that girl that's actually a man.
You're closer than you think.
Was it over magic?
Celine, the energy vampire, is picking him up when the fight starts, and she's gonna suck him dry. And then the fight, she chooses somebody else and kills him.
Get her. We need her under the bridge.
Yeah, but you don't gain repeat customers that way.
No. You
Peppa
know what?
was,
It doesn't matter. You hear somebody's gonna.
You got to think like that. Your management
all
now.
right. Beirut Wedding says, nope, I'll say 7. Don't really care for the drawing.
Alrighty.
And Jose says he likes the one with Nimrod.
Okay, and you know what? I haven't scored it yet, so let me put that down. And what we've got here is 1-6, taking out one of those 8 10s. The 7s take out the rest of them. Then we've got 5 8s versus 3 9s. The 8s win, and that's where this lands.
You should never have.
So far, we are.
Never have the words "I feel you, bro" after you say "suck them dry."
That is good advice. All righty. So we are still in search of a 10. RDV is going to get book 9. Go for book 9. All righty. And let's see what that is actually. Oh, it's Amazing X-Men issue number 10.
Ooh, Ominous Shadow. All the dead heroes. I guess it's North Star in the middle. It looks like Ross from Friends. And I guess it's Rachel. Again, you can't tell who the other ones are. These looks like New Mutants. Colossus just looks weird. That pose is it's a little
Really?
effeminate.
I didn't think that at all.
The way he's posed, standing like this, he's like, okay. Juggernaut, if he's freakishly that tall, you might want to leave. But
yeah, I love this cover for that. I mean, this could be a great Colossus cover as well, because this is a very good last stand kind of cover. You see as you say, you see all the dead heroes on the ground, and this is last man standing. This is Colossus versus the Juggernaut. This is kind of the pre what we saw before, and because of all the dead heroes, it makes it look hopeless. This is in my opinion, very powerful image. What do you score this, RDV?
This is a 10.
How about you, Eric?
Okay, first, Lester sisters, if you're watching this later, they're just sleeping.
Yes, sleeping
with his eyes open.
Yes. This is a 10.
All righty. And we're going all 3 10s here.
Ooh, also, Lester sisters, that is a forest fire, in case you're wondering.
There you go. So Jose says 6, so does Jim. Now that is how you do a digital cover. It's an 8, says
Is
Austin.
it a digital cover? I mean, digital color maybe.
And then 7 1 Slick. So 6 6 8 7. You want to take the rest there? 6.
Beirut Wedding says, ooh, that's strong. 10. Rager says 8. Let's see. Very cool. Giving it 10.
At least the cover tries to tell a story, which is kind of a lot to ask lately.
So Kato, Kato and Admiral both here give it a 10. Marania right away with the review.
You know, it just occurred to me, I just gave a 10 to a cover that doesn't exist.
I know, right?
Well, we tricked you.
Amazing X-Men 10. In a world where a great concept cover surprisingly done well in modern rendering style. Looming Juggernaut bitch. Score a Colossus busting Juggies cojones 10.
Egg poppers. Ooh. What we got here? Theo Dragon says 10. Michael Taylor says 9. Joe says 10. Looks like a horror movie poster. Great stuff. Then what we got here? Bob will beat you. I guess that's the way to draw a Juggy without drawing Juggy. 9. Henry Jermick says book 9. Rendering is okay. It is a 7. The Lesters are drawing Daredevil on drawing quarter. Cool. So they're blindly drawing. You know what? I gotta go over to by Mike's channel and request. Okay, you guys just draw John Cena.
They'll say no. We can't see him.
I want him to draw the orb. I don't think he gets enough respect. How's it going, Matt Fisher? Thanks for hanging out for a while.
I need somebody to draw.
Good night, Matt.
Be safe. Take care. Be safe.
I need somebody to draw John Cena dressed up as Jim Varney, Ernest.
All right.
It's Jim Varney on steroids.
Where did we leave off on the numbering? Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
Oh, okay. Let me score it then. We've got.
No, hold on. Just kidding. Is there a main?
Is Raminot one?
Yeah.
That's an 8. Okay. Let's see. We have 2 6s. Oh, son of a beeswax. I can't believe this. Okay, so we have 2 6s, 2 7s, 3 8s, 2 9s. going against 9 10s. We had a 10. We had a 10 for just a moment there, guys. All righty.
Rhaegar, how do you
This
know
gets
what one
the 9
sounds like?
treatment as well.
That's my question. And MK says 9. Sorry, I dropped something. Well, don't pick up the
MK came in with a 9. All righty. It is. There's no tie now, so there you go. All righty. We got the stop. Let's get the stop here.
See you,
All right.
Bama.
Later,
Have a good one, Bama. Take care. Be safe.
Use protection.
All right. Yes. And once again, yeah, this ended up being a 9. All righty. Still looking for that elusive 10, and we only have 3 more covers to do that with. And RDV, it is your turn to go, and it is go for book 10. All right. Will we get a 10 tonight? This is something. It's been a while since since Static that we have had no 10s. But here you go. RDV, you get Classic X-Men issue number 10.
Rhaegar, I have no idea who those 2 people are. I'm guessing they're probably in the military. You said like they're cross.
Oh, those are the 2 people from the Biden administration. The dressed up like women. The one.
If you point them out, sure, but like you by names, I have no idea.
Yeah, you would recognize them by the way.
Yeah, you definitely recognize.
Well, yeah,
Rachel
it's
Levine.
the dress.
Yep.
Classic X-Men. Juggernaut's got those pervy hands. Woman. He looks like he's just geeking out. Like he's gonna grab her. He's like, oh, then we got a dead Kurt. Oh man, Colossus is wow. I didn't know there was even Colossus down there first. I was like, what is that chrome thing on top of Wolverine? I'm gonna go 7 with this.
Alrighty. How about you, Eric?
I was kind of leaning in the same direction. I'd say this is a 9. I mean, a 7.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I do say this is a 9. I like the
I
like the layout. I like the way it looks. I mean, Juggernaut's face probably keeps it away from being a 10, but there you go.
And Jose, allow me to read your properly so you don't. This doesn't sound like a cross-dresser the last time.
A drunken cross-dresser. Thank you very much.
I will read it as a drunken, smelly pirate hooker for you. I wish I had the commercial.
By the way, pirate hookers are that. It's a horrible stereotype. Pirate hookers
is be a 9 for
pirate hookers are rarely smelly. They're such a niche these days. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, I mean, no one really could tell because you were first of all you were port side, so everything smelled like fish. James Sorensen says 6. Art Adams on the cover. Art, I would not know. Google it. Google it. First, where's the Prince of Violet comics? Decided that you don't here tonight.
Yeah, the Princess of I Love Comics is not coming in.
All right.
Today.
One slick dude says, meh, it's a 5. They were running your government. Doesn't mean I was watching the Biden's conferences, bro. I don't pay attention that much to the politics as some other people do.
Well, Rachel Levine was used in every meme imaginable. You'd instantly
is it the blonde one or curly hair one?
Yeah, the blonde guy in a dress. Yes.
All right.
I mean, and he put no effort into it. And Sam Brenton didn't even shave his mustache.
No. 5 says Michael Taylor. Rhaegar says 10. Joe says I'll give it another 10. Henry Jermick says book 10. It's all right. It's a 7. Austin Proctor says 6. I hate the inking. Something tells me the pencils of this is amazing. Desert Rose says 5. And Dark Edmund Harris says 9. Darth Kato says it's a 7. This is pure art. You know the quality of this? Retail State Street Value. What was it? What's the code? What's the code for that? You know what I'm talking about.
What?
What is the street value of this?
Oh my God! This is pure snow. Do you know what the street value of this mountain is?
That's what I thought he said pure art. I was like the first thing.
Yeah.
Storm's Leagues had bad shortening, says Henry. Maranya says
Classic X-Men 10. In a world where this is a great concept with good rendering, strangely enough, I like this style a bit. Score a classic 9.
I like this book. That's the first thing I thought in my head. Oh my gosh. There is a Kiki puppet in the show in the chat. That's not me. Hi, you're not Pixel. Hey.
Hi, not Pixel. Pixel, get your ass on in here. If you're leaving grades, you know you're bored with the what's his name again? Dr. What?
I think if Joe is there, you have fun with it. Joe can tell you the history of everybody who worked on it. 10 though is for Theo Draken. Raise my 5 to 7. When I look at it, it's a little better than 5, says Michael.
Alrighty.
Beirut Wedding says 8. A lot of good stuff, but not quite over the top. Well, there's no Stallone on there.
You know what? Never mind. No,
yeah.
Over the top. Never mind. Okay, keep going.
Pure art. Oh, I forgot. I already put that, says Rhaegar.
Alrighty, so we got the stop, and we have 2 5s taking out 2 of those 3 10s, 2 6s takes out the last 10 and 1 of the 4 9s, 5 7s takes out 3 9s, 2 8s, and we land in the 7 column. Man, Juggernaut is just not doing well tonight. Alrighty, let's bring this up and
yeah, look at the way these are like hand drawn, or at least pencil drawn.
Well, yeah, this is an old-fashioned, good old-fashioned comic book, yeah.
You could tell as soon as you look at this, and then you go look at anything today, and everything today is just like computer graphics.
Okay, so it's my turn again.
Yeah,
and we are on book 11 already, and this is Amazing Spider-Man number 229. And I'm just going to make this very short, sweet, and simple in classic cover. That's why I saved it to the end. This is a 10. And yes, Madam Web, now that you look at her, looks a little strange, but nah, this is a 10 all day long, twice on Tuesday. Eric, what do you think?
10.
Alrighty. I'm thinking if this doesn't make the 10s, we're not getting one tonight. Alrighty, RDV, what do you think?
I think that this is a 10. The death of Aunt May.
Yeah, this is actually what Madam Web should have looked like in the movie, by the way. All right, what'd you score it?
10.
10. Jim says 9. Rhaegar says 10. So does Dark Admiral. Alrighty. And then we have a Desert Rose 9. If there were 10s already, I'd probably not do this, but I'm giving it a 10, says Jose. So we have a 9 and a 10. And then Joe, oh, nope, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Joe says 10. Austin says 10, no question. This is a good story. Give it a 10, says One Slick. Darth Cato and the Geeky Puppet Show say 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s.
The funny part is that
4, 5.
I just saw Pixel type that in there. I'm watching his stream and he's typing that.
So Madam Web was a 96-year-old woman. Yes, sir. 8 from Ethereal Dragon and Henry saying this issue 230. I like 229 better. It's an 8. Alrighty.
Who's the artist on this? Ramita Senior. I said I'm bad at looking at some of these offhand, but it does look like Ramita Senior the way Spider-Man's drawn.
I learned tonight that very few artists take advantage of Juggernaut silhouette, says Austin. This absolutely does. I like the Colossus one. I'm not gonna lie. I gave it a 10. Alrighty, let's get Eric.
ASM 229. In a world where Maranya says, "Oh, sheet." Looming Juggernaut bitch shadow over Spidey and fallen Madam Web. Amazing rendering. This is an amazing Spider Juggernaut bitch 10.
So I was right. This would be Jared because it's 200s. But see, look at it. He was actually copying his father's house style. Yeah. Instead, he started doing all the stylized. I said I still blame McFarlane for all that crap. Did we lose E?
No, I'm here. I'm listening to what you guys are saying.
Okay, because I was wondering if you left the thing up there to take it off.
What?
Let's see.
I left the what?
No, I got rid of I hid the comment.
Oh, okay.
Because you were still presenting it. I love comics. Sorry, I meant 227. Sorry.
Okay.
A lot of bad memories about Madam Web. It's hard to separate the cover from seeing it on a stand, and in anticipation, it filled me with 10. Honestly, I look at this cover, and it's like the way I treat these covers is the way I go into comic shop. Do I want to read this? Does the cover intrigue me enough to go pick it up and actually buy it? That's what I'd say. That's the way I look at it. That's why I rank these.
Alrighty.
Because honestly, if you're gonna go to a store in a comic book and then the art stuff's on the cover, are you really gonna go pick it up and want to buy it?
Depends on the writer. I was always a writer guy.
It's like classic case. A book, a title you've never heard of, so you can't be biased. They say it's not inspired. It's just some random new indie book, and the cover art looks very chibi, horrendous.
Yeah, in that case, probably like if it's a striking image or something like that, or that would definitely weigh in. And unless it was a known character, like it's a new book and it's like Dick Tracy or Green Hornet, and I wanted to try that.
Henry, I hate McFarlane's Spider-Man stuff. First of all, way too much webbing, and second of all, he drew Mary Jane looking like crap.
All righty, kids. 2 8s, 2 9s versus 12 10s. Finally! Right at the close, we get our first 10. Will we get another? I would like to say yes, but I don't know. It's going to be Eric who leads us off on the next one. Or the last one, I should say. Go for book 12. Eric, you saw both videos and you saw all 11 books before it. Do you have an idea of what is coming next?
I really don't.
Okay. I know I passed up some what people would say. I think they were ugly, but what some people would say were some great Silver Age X-Men. Some people may have noticed that there was a fantastic Bronze Age X-Men, but what you might not have known is that was a reprint of X-Men number 33.
Oh, did you get Michael Taylor's 10 from the last one?
I did.
Okay. All right. Because you were reading this off. Or maybe I did. I can't remember.
I wrote it down.
All right.
But,
That's what matters. Whose cover is this?
This is Eric.
I'm going to give this a 10.
Hey. In your face, bro.
Yeah. I honestly, RDV, what do you think? What do you think of this one?
Floating heads and Gene, are you putting on weight? You're looking at little chunky cheeks there. Is
this Adams?
I don't know. It might be. It's hard to tell because looking at the eyes and the mouth. But look at so here's the thing. Look at the detail on those hands. Juggernaut has old man hands. He's a working man. Don't miss the fleeting but faithful appearance of Doctor Strange. The freewheeling fight to the finish. When Marvel's magnificent mutants tackle the fearsome Juggernaut bitch. 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
All right.
10,
Hey,
10, 10.
Eric.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I didn't even see this one, Henry. You're right. Doctor Strange number 182 should have been up here. But you live, you learn, you lose sometimes, but there you go. Is this Neil Adams?
This?
Yeah.
No, I think Looking at the beast's face, I would say George Tuska.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Oh, well, leaving the chat. We're 3 10s in. Let's see what the chat has to say about this.
Pixel
Should be a
Finger
10 cover.
10 says Pixel.
Already.
All right. Henry Jerick says book 12 should be Doctor Strange. Okay, wait. I guess you read that before. I love this one for personal reasons. Hey, I'll give it a 10, says Jose. Floating heads, therefore 10, says Rhaegar. MK says 8. You know, Rhaegar, MK, I'm just shocked you're not asking us questions like you normally do. It's almost like you feel self-conscious. As you should be. Austin Prector says 7. This looks like Kirby's lesser Juggernaut covers, which is still great. Joe comes in with a 10. Desert Rose says 9. One Slick Dude says 9. For the ones not seen yet, I was thinking Excalibur number 4. I'll give this one a 10, so says Jim. Theo Dragon says 7. Darth Kato says Juggernaut's face is weird, but it's still a good cover, giving it an 8. Cover 7 through 12 really stepped up, as young people say, says Joe. Werner Roth is what Jose's saying. Could be. Fantastic cover. Nice colors and nice detail. This is the best version of Juggernaut. This is the 10, says Michael Taylor. And Osberger says, right, it's Gil Kane. And Admiral Harris says 10. Yeah. Well, no, but then Henry Jeremy says, I think you're right. Tuska. Guys, just Google it. Type in X-Men 33, Volume 1. And Marty says, art is by Gil Kane, John Talagone, and Stan Goldberg and Sam Rosen. Yeah, it's a 4-man team like they normally did back in the day. That's why it's confusing, because it has a little bit of a style in there. And Marania says,
X-Men 33, in a world with floating heads, looming Juggernaut. Bitch. Rest of the X-Men in peril. Great rendering. Score a Juggernaut, bitch. Kicking X-Men booty 10.
Ooh, booty. Michael says, I really like this. This is my favorite cover of the night. Henry says, book 12. I like Jug's hands. It's an 8. Beirut Wedding says, it's an 8. Now, One Sick Dude saying, it is a Gil King cover. Leon Haley, what's up, bro? Iceman doesn't need boots. Knowing is half the battle. I like to Google it. Well, in that case, this is a Bernie Wrightsman cover, right?
All of them are, sir. I will never live that one down. This is the Justice League all over again, isn't it?
Back then, Iceman had boots for some weird reason. They all had boots. That was the whole thing. They all went to the same store, Stan's Bootery, and they got the boots. Yeah. And then hello to Vinny Whitlock saying hello, everyone.
Hello. Actually, nowadays, Iceman needs boots, especially the one with furs. Apple bottom jeans. Okay, so anywho, I don't know that song. Shut up. Let's get the stop.
That's a little bit modern for you. I thought you were back in like the 50s, bro.
I'm in the 80s. Thank you. All righty, gang. What we got here is 2. We got 2 7s, 4 8s, and 2 9s. I mean, taking on 10 10s. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our second 10 of the night. I decided, because it is my channel, that we have one more cover.
I would say 50s, 60s, because you like the Four Seasons and all those guys. You like the Beatles, the Kinks.
Yeah. Who doesn't?
The Doors.
I do, yes.
Yeah. Who doesn't? Any kid under 20?
Alrighty, let's say this one was Eric's, right? So it is RDV's turn again.
I'm glad nobody made a comment about the hands.
Book number 13. I don't know what to do with this hand. This hand, I'm going to kill Iceman, but this hand, I have no idea what I'm
But I'm
doing.
talking about Iceman.
All right.
He's face blasting him with his ice.
Iceman is shooting his white goo into Juggernaut's face. So RDV, the last book, thanks to Henry, is Doctor Strange, number 182.
I'm all shook up. Woo-hoo. That is the most outrageous pose for Juggernaut. Anyway, is this his kid Juggernaut? It's the proportion. That is a skinny Juggy. He's malnourished. He has.
Oh, look at that ass! Oh, hey, hello. Thank you very much. Wow. To Leon for the $10 super chat. Slushy ice for the win. Ooh, that actually sounds good.
No.
Yeah, I like that. All right. Well, once again, thank you very much for the super chat, Leon. And yeah, let's get slushies. I like that.
Black magic girl powers.
Oh, hush.
The governor of black magic, Doctor Strange, with the blue mask. Cool.
Yeah, the really good outfit. What do you score this, RDV?
This is a ridiculous cover. I'll still go 9 with it though.
Alrighty, Eric,
Because
what
I
do you
love the
say?
background, the coloring stuff. It's just that if you get past Juggernaut's horribly proportionate body, we talk about Sam Keith and even Rob Liefeld, the way you draw it. If you think this is better than the other one and you shit on the other book, you are a hypocrite.
All right, so what do you score, Eric?
Oh, this is a 10 all day.
Alrighty.
Do you know who does this cover, Vank?
Rob Liefeld.
Pretty sure it's Gene Colan.
All right. Well, when we go to the chat, and once again, thank you very much for the super chat, Leon, with the slushy ice for the win. By the way, that is actually going on outside right now. We have a Jose 8 starting us off. Pixel should be here for this. He would be dying. I know, right?
No,
book 13, great Gene Colan cover. It's a 10, says Henry. All right, so we got an 8 and 10.
You know what I haven't had in a while? Those ices they used to sell. You know, go to stores and get the red ones and stuff. It's an icy brand. I haven't had that since I was a teenager.
Oh, you mean those in the plastic thing
with the polar bear?
And you're like, that's how Joker really got his scars by opening.
Yeah. The polar bear on the cup. Remember they said icy?
You know, I haven't had a lot. It's kind of the same thing, a push-up.
Well, just put a bra on.
Oh, look, it's a dog's penis. Anyway, let's get to the chat there. Joe says 10. Take away, RDV.
All right, done. Jordan 10. All right.
Charles Cato.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. 6, says Darth Cato. Desert Rose says it is a 9. Fear Dragon says 9. Henry Jeremy says, I love comics. Thanks, Englentine. You're the man.
I'm not British. It's teen.
Well, you're not a teen, bro.
Says you. And
nice.
age.
All right. One slick dude says 9. Rhaegar says 10. Because why not? Dark Admiral March Hare says 6. Leon Haley says 7. And Leon Haley says, oh my OMG, Eric. Alrighty then. He looks like he's pooping out his. Wow. Why are you copying MK now, Rhaegar? You guys are switching comments now? Oh. All right. Definitely a 10, says Jim Sorensen. And Vinny says he just got an X-Men 12 4.0. Sweet. I'd rather see Liefeld's jugs, says Kato. The Juggernaut bitch gets worse the more I look at him. 6, says I'm not Pixel.
Stay in your lane, not Pixel.
Yeah, right? Yeah. How dare you? And oh yeah. And why isn't he here? His stream's over. All right. Austin Proctor says 8. It's great. The only thing holding him back is that Juggernaut doesn't look big enough. And what's wrong with your face? I really, Austin, agree with you. It looks like Bane before the Venom.
What's wrong with your face?
You can get them at Subway. apparently.
The face.
Yeah, and believe it or not, we still have a Mrs. Fields in our mall.
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? Shocking. Hey, we
I
actually saw
saw when I went to the Thailand. I saw a Mr. Donut in a mall and a Steak Shack. No, what was
Steakscape?
No, what was it called? It looked like a German village. All their buildings looked like a German village house. But it was the only I hadn't seen one forever. I was like, woo, I'm gonna go here because I love their steaks. And they brought me this boiled piece of shit. It was so
Sir,
bad.
if you're wondering what that was, just go ask Zach. He's the expert on German stuff.
I guess so.
Michael Taylor says 10. Cool cover and colors. Do you just copy and paste a very cool and color covers? Because he says it a lot. I noticed that. Henry Jermick, Mother Jugs and Speed. Looks like he caught someone taking a photo and is mad that he wasn't ready for the picture. Hey, Liefeld Juggy is great, says Jose.
I was going for more of a Mr. Plinkett voice, but okay.
Sound like a walrus. Get that,
I am a walrus.
I used to like the orange ice cream cups. I haven't seen those yet. The Flintstone push-up pops. They don't have those anymore. But they have an off-brand now, though, I see. Is that Black Strange he's fighting? I'll go 9. Yes, they race swapped him. See that? Screw you! Everybody does race swapping. We got to win. All right.
Okay. Beirut says 8.
8. Yes. Raker says I was hacked. Not a fan of
Jugs. Okay, go ahead.
Not a fan of Jugs. So Michael Taylor, he gives it a 10. Marania says
Doctor Strange, 182. In a world where Juggernaut threatens the reader, Blue Mask Strange zaps him. Simple and effective cover design. Just enough background. Mystery sells the book. Score a Strange Juggernaut 10.
Guys are way better than the Liefeld cover. How? I mean,
already. That is the last of the numbers. I'm
think
gonna
so,
put
yeah.
the stop up. Yeah, I'm gonna put the
no
stop
Wiener
up.
Schnitzel E.
Oh, you know what? Actually, in Orlando, we had a Wiener Schnitzel for a long time. As a matter of fact, I think it just closed like a few years back, just a couple of years back. And it was on the Hooker Strip, the red light district. So I didn't stop by there so much.
Disney Springs? Yeah.
Disney Springs. No. That was the pedo strip. All righty. So in here. All right, let me get rid of this here, kids. This is where we have everything. We ended up with 2 6s, 2 7s, 2 8s,
so
5 9s, and 2 10s. So while we're stopping at every number, for the most part, they're going to be easy.
Yeah, my mall is getting ready to close too because if Penny goes under, JCPenney's, that's one of the last few anchor stores, and Macy's is thinking about pulling out too.
That's the way it is. These
Las
days
Bosses store, Sears, and then all left was Penny's and Macy's. And Macy's says, "Well, screw this."
They need to steer into entertainment and experiences.
Well, so here's something they did do. They brought back the arcade, and you can adults can sit there to 2 o'clock at night and drink. There's open bar. Yeah,
it's I've seen that happen. It's kind of like a Dave and Buster's for grown-ups. RDV, let's start it off here.
Well, isn't Dave Buster's for grown-ups?
6s.
All right.
What's your favorite? All we need is your favorite for the 6s, guys.
Liefeld.
All righty. Eric?
Liefeld.
Okie dokies. And we're leaving anonymous.
I'm shocked. Because,
unanimous.
I would have thought you would have went for the other one just despite Liefeld.
Not even a little bit. I laughed my ass off at this cover. Plus, does the other cover have that freaking spankable Spidey ass? No, it doesn't. So, all righty, going on over. Let's see. We have Geeky Puppet saying 1. All righty. Oops. And then we have Joe saying, oh, hold on.
Good night, One Slake.
Henry says 6 as is. So he's going for number 1 as well. Liefeld cover is the best, says Jose. And then Darth Kato says 1, but Joe says 2. Alrighty. I loved Zayers. Me too, back in the day. That was Leon. Desert Rose says 1, so does Rhaegar.
Come on, guys. Give in to the spankable spider ass.
Next up, 6 is best. Ugh, Liefeld, says Maranya. And then we have Night Dude and Montgomery Wards. Montgomery Wards had a really good lunch counter, by the way.
How is that
2 from Austin Proctor. And then we have not a fan of either. Give it a go for 2, says Michael. Alrighty. And then we have TC1, says Leon.
Oh.
And then we have 2 from Dark Admiral. I meant 2, says Dark Kato. Okay.
Yeah. That's right. You know, Marvel, you're doing all these weird covers. If you want to make something at least as hilarious, do a spectacular spankable spider ass.
1 from Ethereal and MK. The best is 2. Alrighty. Liefeld covers the best is something you don't hear a lot. That is true. But in this case, that is what we've got. And Liefeld is at least it's not number 13. All right, let's go to the 7s. Let me get the go for 7s. Eric, all we need is the favorite here.
First one.
All right, and let's see. 7, 1, and 2. And of these 2, going for the first one. RDV, which one?
I'm going Classic X-Men.
All righty, and I'm agreeing with Eric. I like that cover. All right, let's get to the chat. Nope, the best lunch counter back in the day was, but I didn't say it was the best. I said they had a good one. I agree with you. Woolworth's was better. All righty, so Joe, Dark Admiral, and Desert Rose all say 2. And then we have Darth Kato with a 1. And then a 2 from Maranya. And then we have Classic X-Men is the best from Jose and Rhaegar and Ethereal, saying you have to go for the one with Storm. Not a fan of either, says Michael Taylor, going for 2, the 7s. The first is the best, Henry correctly says. What on earth is a Woolworths? Exactly. All righty, I'm throwing in the towel. It is the Mercy Rule. Even the Geeky Puppet Show comes in. It is 10-4, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, so why aren't you? Your stream's over. Get in here.
I know, right? Why isn't he in the chat? There we
Why
go.
is he in this panel?
All right, we're moving on up. We're moving on it to the 8. So let's say go for 8.
Well, Woolworth was not a Midwest store, so we didn't have it over here.
We had it in the South.
Yep.
All right, so we have 1
East Coast
and
and like
2.
in the southern part, yeah, you guys get like all the same stores.
Eric, going for the 8s, best and worst.
Second.
Or no, just the best, just the best. Second, RDV.
Second.
Okay, so we're unanimous. And Rhaegar says the second as well. I lived in the South but never seen one, says Rhaegar. It was a long time ago. Like, I remember not seeing them after the 90s, or in the middle of the 90s, I could say.
That's true. We would just drive by where they used to be and say, hey, that's not there.
Really?
That's the way you made it sound.
I mean, well, that's no different than talking about Children's Palace. That was another big toy store that imploded.
Geeky Puppet Show says 1, I think. Alrighty. Thor's the best cover, says Jose.
Children's Palace are still very popular in Democrat areas.
Ethereal says 2, and
let's
see. Darth Kato says 2. 8 best is 2, says, so that's 3 more for the 2. And then we have a 2 for Desert Rose, and Michael Taylor says the Thor is the best. Or Henry said that anyway. Alrighty. And then we have Michael, Taylor, Leon, and Joe with 1, 2, 3, and I'm calling it Mercy Rule. Maranya says 8 is tough. Hammer versus Kahuni's bustin'. Number 2 wins, and so does Dark Admiral. It ends up being 14-3. That was a beating. Alrighty. And it goes like that. Alrighty. Now's the only one we're going to need both your favorite and least favorite on. Alrighty, and that is we're on the 9.
Nine's gonna be tough because I already see 2 covers next to each other that I both like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty.
May we see the 9s again, please? Says Jose, because he hasn't voted yet.
Yeah, I'll go through them again. Sure. Let me get to.
Oh, actually, wait, we haven't done the 9s yet. Yeah, we only did the 8s.
Oh yeah, we haven't done the 9s yet, but here they are. As far as the 9s are concerned, we have the New Warriors. That's number 12. And then we had Amazing Spider-Man 427.
Kind of looks like the Blob a
627.
little bit.
And then we had the Incredible Hulk 172.
With Jim Varney as a cop.
Yep. And then we have the Amazing X-Men, number 19. And finally, Doctor Strange, number 182. All righty.
Did you watch the Teen Wolf series?
A long time ago. Yeah.
Do you remember a character named Malia Tate?
Yeah, she played it's just Shirley Hennig.
Okay,
Malia.
That'll lead to my next question.
She's on that other show you're talking about.
Yeah, and so it's the guy that was on Steel from Legends of Tomorrow.
Yep, he played Nate Henshaw.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Okay.
It's awesome.
We're going to need your best and worst. Eric, what do you think?
I should protest this because it's not a 10, but the last one.
Okay, the Doctor Strange is your favorite.
Really?
And oh my god, I gave 10s to all of these.
I know. I was surprised you didn't go for the Hulk over there.
Well, it was. My least favorite's going to be the second one because of it's just a face.
Well, it's just you.
All righty. RDV, best and worst of the 9s.
All right. The best of the 9s is Juggernaut Hulk.
Okay.
And then the worst, I gotta go with the first one.
New Warriors.
Yeah.
All righty. My favorite of the 9s is going to be the Colossus versus Juggernaut, the Amazing X-Men there. My least favorite, I'm joining RDV with the New Warriors. All right. Let's see what the chat has to say about the 9s here.
Dang. So the scores are all over the place.
Pinky Puppet Show, 1 for 9s. I mean, okay. Yeah, you got to get your favorite and least favorite. New Warriors the best. Second is the worst, says Jose. So the New Warriors is the best. The second is the worst because of the face. 9, Doctor Strange is the best. Then the X-Men is the worst, says Henry. Alrighty. And then we have 5 is best, 3 is worst from Rhaegar. 5 is best, 3 is worst. And then Dark Admiral says 1 is best, 5 is the least. And next up, we have 3 and 1 from Joe. Oh, these scores are everywhere, man.
I know.
Fourth is best, 5th is worst. I like this. 4th is best, 5th is worst because like everything's getting representation.
No.
Austin says 1 and 2. All right, Beirut, you got to put them together. I don't know what just 2 means. So I guess that's the best.
No,
you got to put them together. So
go down. He actually redid it.
Okay, he does it. Okay.
He just did
right now, Austin said 1 and 2. Did I get 1 and 2 from Austin?
I don't know. You're talking about you went right into.
Did I get Darth Kato's?
4 is best, 5th is worse.
Who is the last one I
Start over.
Okay, so 4th is best, 5th is worst from Darth Kato. All righty. And then Austin says 1 and 2. All right. Then we have 1 is best, 6 is worst from Leon. 1 is best, 6. I'm going to assume you mean 5 there. All righty. This is tough. 3 is best, 4 is worst, says Michael Taylor. And then we have, I like the Teen Wolf cartoon. 2 is best, 1 is worst from Ethereal. 2 is best, 1 is worst. And then we have 1 and 2 from Desert Rose. 1 and 2. Next up, 9 best from Aranya. Best is 4, worst is 1. Alrighty. And MK 9 best one where Hulk and Jaggy, he's calling him, smashed together. Worst is Two-Face.
They're not smashed together, but as Rager pointed out, Juggernaut's wearing pants.
There you go.
So-
Then we have Beirut saying 4 is best and 1 is worst. Next up, we have Rhaegar. 3 is bad because he has no pants. Very subjective. No redos. LOL. I go for the 9s. 3 is best from Dream Realm. And the worst is 4. All righty. And then let's see. Juggernaut wants pants too. Hashtag we stand by Juggernaut's pants. All right, let's ratio this. This one's wild. Okay, what do we have? What is the absolute worst? We've got 1 positive and 5 negatives.
Negative.
And Juggernaut goes to the last there. All righty, what is the next to have the most negatives versus positives? We've got 3 positives and 4 negatives for Doctor Strange. So it stays where it is. All right, next up we have 3. Oh, wait, I already did. 2 more with 5 positives, 1 with 3 negatives and 1 with 1 negative. So that would make number 4 next up. And then the Incredible Hulk next in the number 1. No, that cannot be. 1 and 5 negatives was 2. And then, hold on, I messed up a little bit. 3 and 4. That's that. Okay, then it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then it's this. And it looks like the Incredible Hulk is the king of the 9s. All righty, there we go, guys. And now let us go to find out which one we are sending to the bracket fights. Go for 10s.
Oh, I was forgetting
Which
about
one
that.
is the best? These are 2 really good Juggernaut covers, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go, here they are again. X-Men 33, and we have Amazing Spider-Man number 228 already. And whoop, hold on. That's not me being biased. All righty, Eric. All we need to know is your favorite of the 10s.
It might as well have been
Oh,
your bias because that's my pick.
your Spider-Man?
Yeah. Yes.
All righty.
Yes.
RDV, Spider-Man or X-Men?
Spider-Man.
Okie dokie. And okay, we're 2 and 1 going into the chat.
Pixel, if you're gonna type that, you have to actually do it correctly. Type it in. You gotta type everything that Jameson says into that little paragraph.
There you go. All righty. So Jose starts off the chat with X-Men is the best. And then we have 1 is the best from Darth Cato, Ethereal, and Austin, and Joe, and Geeky Puppet Show. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Henry, the 10, Spider-Man is the best. All righty. JR could still draw okay at that time. The only thing that could compete with it is X-Men issue number 12, which we did for the X-Men. Desert Rose says 1, and so does Rhaegar. Boom, boom. And then we have 10, best overall, Amazing Spider-Man, though X-Men was damn good too. All righty. I like the X-Men, says Masturbator. Then we have Ramita Jr. 1. Dark Admiral says 1. I'll take 1, says Beirut. All right, so we got 2 more, and then 1 more for X-Men from MK, and it ends up being 13 to 4, ladies and gentlemen. So that was pretty much an ass whipping. It stays the way it is. And we have number 13 is Stephen Platt Hulk or Juggernaut. Number 12 is Liefeld's Juggernaut. Number 11 is City Street Sweeper Juggernaut. Number 10 is Classic X-Men Juggernaut. Number 9 is Nothing Could Stop the Juggernaut. Spray painted on Mjolnir, the first appearance of New Warriors. And then let's see, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. 8 is Bar Fight Juggernaut. 7 is, what are we calling this? The Blob Juggernaut. Doctor Strange is number 6. Number 5 is New Warriors. Number 4 is The Amazing X-Men. Number 3, The Incredible Hulk. 2, X-Men. And number 1, going to the bracket fights, is Amazing Spider-Man 228. There we go. It ended up okay. we had a rocky start, but it ended up okay. And I know you guys probably saw about 100 of the rejects that would have made it in, other than some of the other ones. But there you go. Are you guys still here?
No.
Okay, I'm just wondering because you're quiet. So, yeah. All right.
Hi,
So
I'm quiet.
hi, I'm quiet. All righty. So before we go tonight, we need to find out what's next. What's coming up next on Friday is let me check this out one more time. On Friday we're doing Magneto. Wow, we got the heavy hitters. It's going to be Magneto, then Red Skull, Emma Frost, Stiltman, Crimson Dynamo, Fin Fang Foom. We got some good coming up. All righty, we had 40 votes. Wow, okay, good stuff, kids. Thank you very much to everybody who participated. Eclipso had 17%. Unfortunately, Black Manta had 22. And then we have Deadshot with 27. And it looks like we're going to be looking at some Solomon Grundy covers.
Oh.
All right, so who did you guys vote for?
I didn't vote at all. I didn't know there was a poll.
I told you at the beginning. I put the poll up already.
I wasn't here at the beginning. I came in right after you were doing the video.
You'll be not surprised to know that my pick came in fourth.
Oh yeah. That's per usual.
Yes.
But
Eclipso has some really good covers. He was the main character of House of Secrets for a while.
Yeah.
I would have voted for Deadshot.
By the way, what won?
It was Solomon Grundy. Solomon Grundy.
No. That was Spidey. Which Juggernaut.
It was Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Old Arrow, Man of Web.
Yeah. Yep. So that one's going to the. the
Yeah. If I would have voted, it would have been tied.
Oh yeah.
27% and then 32%. If I would have voted for Deadshot, there would have been another vote for it, and I would have been tied.
They always do. MK.
Yeah, I voted for Black Manta.
Nice man.
I voted for Black Manta, so mine did not win. So Eric's pick got Eclipse. Ha 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 ha.
That's Manta of color.
E, you missed me. Well,
Not really.
What I missed your score? What did you
Twice.
what did you vote
Spider-Man
on?
is great. I gotta go with X-Men. I like it a little better.
Spider-Man is great. I think I called it by then. It was like it's 14 to yeah. Spider-Man is great. We got to go. Okay, so wow, we would have had 5 to 13. Yeah, we got our asses kicked in the final vote there. 40 voters and only 24 likes. Come on, people, show me some not under the bridge love. He's right. I mean, you could hit the like button if you haven't. It does help. Also, commenting after the live stream has been posted helps as well. Black Manta, like Aquaman, gets no respect. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just put a Black Manta in. He's got some great freaking covers. I might just
Shouldn't Solomon Grundy be disqualified because it's like he's been dead for all these years? He shouldn't be allowed to be in a poll or vote running for presidency.
He's dead. DC Comics is dead. I think it fits.
You hear that? Marvel and Comics and DC Comics are dying.
Black Manta is.
I've heard that for
DI stream. It's wokey woke.
So, E, did you watch the new Daredevil yet?
Yes, I have.
Thoughts without spoiling, but initial
Thoughts
reactions.
without spoiling. Okay, if you compare it to all the TV on television right now, I thought it was awesome. I really thought it was awesome. If you compare it to Netflix Daredevil, it's pretty good. But
if I compare it to Reacher, Landman, not a chance.
Reacher doesn't even No, Reacher is not.
Reacher's been awesome. Landman was great. Tulsa King's been great.
I have not watched Landman, so I can't comment on that. Reacher is not as good as Daredevil Born Again.
You watched it. What are your thoughts?
Oh, you're talking for Daredevil?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with what he said about it's very good, but it's pretty good if you compare it to the old Netflix series.
Yeah,
and
I mean it's not bad, but the old Netflix series is TV perfection.
The writing was better. This is really Chip Zdarsky.
No, it isn't.
It's better than that, I think. But by the way, Chip Zdarsky wrote a good Daredevil.
Yeah,
he did.
I'm not Daredevil.
Yeah, like I said, I hope it doesn't turn into that. But yeah, I said it's Daredevil and Reacher are unfair comparisons because they're two totally different shows.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, there you can like them both equally for different, also entirely different reasons. I mean, obviously, Reacher is more fun. Daredevil's more cerebral. I
Is
like I
it
said,
better than the other shows are in Disney Plus? Yes.
Oh, hold on. Penguin beats Daredevil Born Again over the head, shoots it, rapes it because why not? Yeah, I mean it is. I'm sorry, grapes it because it's YouTube.
How many episodes was Penguin? Because I think I might have
10.
to hit
It was
that
like
one
it
next.
was like 8 or 10, but that is an incredible fucking show.
Rob liked it.
Yeah, it is an incredible show. Daredevil Born Again's 2 episodes in. The fight between Daredevil and Bullseye is freaking amazing. It is classic Daredevil fight. Unfortunately, after they do the 1 year later, the show gets really slick. Like the original Daredevil show had a grittiness to it, almost like it was a handheld camera. Somebody was filming as they were following their friends around.
It was the Daredevil Witch Project.
Yeah. This one is a little more polished. It's a little more MCU, but I would say Phase 4 MCU, not Phase 3 MCU.
But I will say that
Yeah.
arguably the best moment in any Daredevil, and there's a couple of awesome moments. Daredevil, or like I said, just basically throwing him off the roof.
I loved it. Oh my God.
Was
we
right
said
up
no
there
spoilers, but there you go. Yeah.
I'll just say this.
I didn't say who.
Oh, okay.
I'll just say this. The tattoos of the skull on their wrists. I hope we're not going the whole Jerry Conway thing.
I thought the same thing. Look, unfortunately there are a couple of things that I was like, oh God. Like they have when he's becoming mayor, Fisk can fix it, and they're all wearing blue hats. I'm like, really? And everybody was yelling Trump or Kingpin is Trump in season 3. They didn't really do it. They're kind of steering into that now. I saw the Punisher skull on the corrupt cop's wrist. It's ridiculous. If they go that direction. But once again, we're only 2 episodes in. So as it stands, I think this is solid. I don't think it's the perfection that the original 3 seasons were. Oh, and by the way, actually, I'm going to say 2.5. I'm rewatching Daredevil, and I'm on second season.
Yeah.
And the first half with the Punisher is really good. As soon as Elektra shows up, this thing is grounded. I didn't notice it the first time around, but this show really grinds to a halt in the second season when Elektra shows up. I don't want to watch Elektra. I want to watch Punisher. Go on ahead.
Well, yeah, Ronnie's bringing up the thing. The Daredevil Zdarsky was not that great. Daredevil lectured Tony Stark about wealth and privilege. That was straight out.
That's the problem with Chip Zdarsky.
It's
the same thing you can attach to Tom Taylor.
Yeah.
If you give them enough time, their personal biases are going to manifest themselves in their writing. It's
like
inevitable.
I always say that about Tom King. Tom King writes. It doesn't really matter if you give him 4 issues. Issue 3 is going to start sucking, and issue 4 will be unreadable.
There was one exception. That Dingbat Street or whatever the hell thing it was.
Danger
we
Street?
Used all the Danger Street. Thanks.
Yeah.
He didn't get his mommy issue on. He didn't do his usual Tom Kingisms. It just got boring.
So
that's why I didn't finish that one.
So I'm wondering if they'll ever the whole thing with Bullseye, what he does in the beginning, if that'll be connected to another character that's operating behind the scenes.
Okay, so here's the story. By the way, if you read the Frank Miller Daredevil run, you know what happens to Bullseye because he does it. He did it in the comics. He does it in this one. Spoilers, gonna give you 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Daredevil, I'm not going to give full spoilers, but something happens, pisses Daredevil off beyond anything he's ever been before, and he beats the shit out of Bullseye and just drops him off a roof. In the comic books, he does something very similar. That leads up to the I believe that leads up to the issue with the gun, because Daredevil goes in and he starts, it's been a while, plays Russian roulette. I've got it like right up here, I can reference it,
which is actually Netflix,
and he's he never pulled the trigger, he didn't shoot and kill Bullseye. That comes back to haunt him in a couple of scenes later, but that was an incredible scene. That was an incredible fight. I mean, that whole thing was amazing. One thing I liked was Bullseye went to kill people in where he knows Matt Murdock, where he knows him to go, in Josie's bar. And while he's fighting Daredevil, you see people running, and Bullseye's just throwing daggers at him and killing him as he's fighting Daredevil. I thought, fucking brilliant. That is a brilliant Bullseye move right there. And it's one of those fights where they're beating the shit out of each other. It's one of those one takes.
And you're hearing someone's heartbeat the whole entire time.
He's listening to somebody's heartbeat the whole time. And at the end of the fight, when he's got Bullseye on the ropes and he's holding him, he actually hears the heart stop. And instead of putting him on the right side of the roof, he just
throws him off.
Fucking amazing scene.
And I'll just say that Bullseye survives, which I thought was hilarious, because I thought he was dead at first. And I'm like, oh no, let's not have Daredevil go to prison, because that's what he did in the Cyttorak run.
Yeah, by the way, go ahead. Sorry.
No, in the comic, when it wasn't, he didn't push, he let him fall because he was holding onto a clothesline.
Oh,
and then a couple issues later, I think it was issue 200, that's where he goes into to his hospital room where he's still, every bone in his body's broken. And he does the Russian roulette bit, but there's no bullet. He goes, see, my gun has no bullets. But he saw the fear in his eyes when he thought he was going to kill him. So Daredevil, that's how he won.
Yeah.
But, if we're still, so people are still tuned out. How did that fall not incapacitate him? That's as good as the show was, that makes no sense unless we find out somewhere down the line that he's been enhanced. Now it's a comic book show, so that's possible.
End of the third season, weren't they enhancing him?
Yeah.
Maybe that's the excuse.
And I think we're gonna find out what they actually did to him. Like I said, I like this show. It is a good show. And I'm sure you got a lot of people who are like, it's not as good as no, it's not. But you know what?
It's still good. It's carrying it.
It is still good. Oh no, Bullseye landed flat on the pavement in this one.
I'm all right, Leon. Just had a little bit of a coughing fit while I was talking.
Charlie Cox, honestly, him and Vincent Alfred are still good here. It's just,
they have a Heat moment where, if y'all remember the movie Heat, where
Al Pacino showed up and they had coffee together.
Heat moment.
They had a Heat moment where Al Pacino meets up with Robert De Niro. It's them two at a coffee shop talking, and it was done very well. I like that. It was like no love, but a lot of respect.
So the other thing I found out, we were talking about, we're talking about, is that the guy who plays White Tiger in there, the actor died 2 years ago, really? And he's only billed for this episode, season 2, episode 2. But you notice though they did show the daughter when they went into the room, the Cherry. That's what they do. They got a guy named Cherry in there who is a former cop, who's now a PI, works for Daredevil or for Matt Murdock. They got rid of a beloved character and brought in a new character.
So, Venkman, did you recognize that guy from Bosch?
It's been a while.
Remember they built the entire season at the asshole lawyer that got shot to death on the trolley?
Oh, okay, that one.
That's him.
Oh, really?
This is true facts right here. John Wick gets in 3, gets shot and thrown over a roof, and he survives. Yeah, there you go.
Well, he had that protective suit on
Oh yeah, the bulletproof suit is gonna save his head from being split open like a melon.
But I mean, like I said, there's minor things, but honestly, the fight scenes and Vincent D'Onofrio's acting and Charlie Cox's acting is what's making me want to return to the show. But
I like the end fight.
I just don't want preachy Daredevil. Please do not let's go down there.
There's two things that can happen. If one of the things I think could happen is Daredevil or Matt Murdock, take your pick, ends up having to work with Kingpin. Maybe Kingpin actually starts believing
he's a good guy,
that he's good.
Yeah.
Well, I think you're going to see that at some point.
Matt Murdock was Deputy Mayor in the comics.
Yeah, that was during
Bendis. Charles Soule, is it? No, it's
okay.
Zdarsky took over after Matt was no longer mayor.
But I said, and the other thing we talked about, if they do the thing where one of Kingpin's men, or one of Vanessa's men, I guess now, really wants Kingpin back in charge and pulls a exploding building trick type of thing, I would love that. And the Punisher thing, since he's going to be on the show, and they're not going to want to screw up the character. If they handle it right, it can work. But if it does just become preach, then then not to sound like a birthday party clown, but then Marvel truly is over.
Well, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for Punisher to come in and say, "Don't wear my symbol."
Yeah, if they're gonna sacrifice, what could be a tremendous show for virtue signaling, then like I said, it's done. But let's see what happens.
The way it would be is if Punisher goes to the corrupt cop and he says something along the lines of, "I'm not a cop. I didn't take an oath. I'm doing," and he just points out, this is where you got it wrong, and he takes care of the corrupt cop in whatever Punisher fashion. That would be a way to handle it. If they make Punisher go, "Oh, I realize I was so wrong. Now I've got to go away forever," then it's going to be weak. You do make a point on the fact that, like I said, I think it's a good show. It can go one of two ways at this point with what they're trying to do, and if it goes too preachy and too woke, it's done. This is like America. Daredevil is like America. It is the last bastion of freedom, in this case for Marvel. It's like they steered so far into wokeness that they have got a big ass hole to dig themselves out of. People just don't trust the brand anymore.
So you remember in the third season where Daredevil at first didn't want to be Daredevil anymore and blah blah blah. It kind of feels like I'm just getting a repeat of that because maybe a slightly different reason, but I'm like, I want him in the suit. I want him kicking ass. I don't want to be like the final 2 episodes he put the suit on and that. Like, I just don't like.
Well, he almost has to at this point. I mean, based on that fight.
Yeah, he did.
I doubt I don't think he killed the cops.
Well, I don't know, man. They landed pretty hard on their heads.
But I said, I don't think they'll. I hope they don't go the whole season before he puts the uniform back on because, like I said, his first 5 minutes of the show was amazing.
We went through that though in the third.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to return to that.
Bullseye wore the Daredevil outfit more than Daredevil did in season 3.
Yeah, I mean it was well done, but I don't want to see it again.
Well, they already have. I guess they already filmed this second season, or already got it planned out. So, Karen will be more in the second season than she will be in.
Well, she's listed as being in all of them on IMDb, and obviously she wasn't even in the second issue or episode. I'm hoping that's not completely accurate because if it is, then Sherry's already gone because he was only listed as being in 2.
Yeah,
but at least he didn't get killed.
In the Zdarsky Daredevil, when Fisk was mayor, who took over? You had another crime family, and you also had the Owl. Where they're all
Rhaegar, you should know better. I always say I'm not going to spoil it, and at some point in time, and I didn't spoil everything anyway. But anyway, by the way, I did a spoiler countdown.
Yeah, and also spoilers go across the screen.
Oh, there you
So,
go. Yeah.
Like I said, this is the last chance for them to actually say, you know what, we want people to watch our stuff, because Captain America didn't really do so hot, and they're really banking on Robert Downey Jr. to bring in seats.
Right now, Captain America is about $110 million in the hole.
Yeah.
If you take their word for it on how much it cost. I don't know that off the top of my head. I watch this guy who used to be on like Screen Rants or whatever it was called, and he does the numbers every week. I forget his name, but he was on the Movie Fights show or something like that. But yeah,
Well, they've used up every ounce of their goodwill, and despite Zach and just some guys' best efforts, nobody trusts them. And that's what I said. That's why that's what you're watching Daredevil with a fine-tooth comb. You're looking for things to jump on.
Yep.
I'm trying not to. Like I said, I'm trying to keep in mind, because I really want. This is the one thing I'm looking forward to this year coming out. That's superhero related that I really wanted to love.
It's one of them anyway. For me, I've got a few.
Superman's like, if I don't see it at this point, I'm not really excited for it. Like, if I don't see it, it's not going to kill me. Daredevil, it's the same actors coming back, and I'm just like, dude, I hope this is good. You know, I don't want this to be Aftermash.
Yeah.
Literally, because that's what it feels like. I just know them adapting the first of all, calling it Born Again. That was Netflix. Netflix was Born Again, more so than this. This feels like they're doing different. It's like Batman versus Superman. You're gonna start putting different story lines into one season.
Okay, coming up, I'm now since I've seen some previews, I'm actively excited for Thunderbolts. Superman, I do want to see Fantastic Four. Toxic Avenger, I'm curious about.
That could be really left, because Blake Kaufman's gone left.
Yeah, so I guess those are the ones that are listed for coming out as far as movies are concerned.
You know what Toxic Avenger is going to be? The bullies are going to be wearing MAGA hats.
No, there you go. Yeah. Anywho, excuse me for a moment, guys. I've got to hit the head. I'll be right back.
All right. But dude, hey, I really want to like this show, and it's Disney has repeatedly shot themselves in the foot so many times. You're expecting this to be the same, and I don't want it to be the same. But so far, 2 episodes in, it's better than all the other Disney Plus shows. And I know like Disney's set the bar really low, but I'm liking this. And I'm also liking the introduction of Heather Thomas.
Heather Glenn.
So was it Heather? Oh, sorry, Heather Thomas.
Yeah, except for like I said, E and I were talking about that before you came on. They should have just created an entirely new character, because she was a spoiled heiress in the original comics, and then she just turned into she was just a
bitch towards the end.
Yeah.
Who's the one that was blind? He was dating.
Oh, that was God, I can't remember who that was. That was in the Bendis and Brubaker run.
No, I thought it was before that. Wasn't it? It was Bendis?
No, that was
he was dating another woman who was blind just like him, and because was he dating Heather during the
Heather's first appearance was
Born Again?
No, Heather's first appearance was like Daredevil 125.
Okay.
So she goes back to like the mid 70s, and then when they fleshed her out, they brought in her dad, who was a business owner who was compromised by the mob, and Daredevil had to, I think, ended up killing him accidentally, but Heather had found out his secret identity, and that was pretty much the end of them after that. But then in the Miller run, basically Matt ruined the rest of her life and beat her down to the point to where she felt she had no choice but to marry him. So for everybody that says how great that run was, Matt was pretty despicable in this.
Yeah, she's the one. She's the one. Her dad had the corporation they were trying to take.
Glenn Industries.
Yeah, Glenn Industries. Yeah. Do you think it would have been better if they would have had Matt and Black Widow as a couple in the MCU.
No, because they Black Widow.
Kenzie.
It was much. They had a chance to get a major star to play her, and they won her in the Avengers. So
No. But if they hadn't, if Black Widow had not been in the MCU movies,
had there not been one, an MC movie universe,
yeah,
then that would have Daredevil and Black Widow would have made for an interesting story. But
yeah.
Kids, we've been at it for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking we are extending this thing out quite a bit. I was actually thinking, let's just we're done. Let's go. We made it, at 2 hours. But
After 4 hours, call a doctor or celebrate.
I like that in what was it, 40-Year-Old Virgin? Yeah, I've had for 4 hours. No, I never took a pill. All righty, kids. So join us once again. Friday is going to be Magneto, and tomorrow night I got 100 books to show off. If you guys don't have anything to do around,
I thought we're ending it. Oh, okay. We're gonna do it tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah. Around if I don't think me and Gail are going out, so if you guys are home around 10:30ish or whenever we start, or if you a little earlier if you want.
Well, we have the best of the week, but
yeah,
I don't have many books, so maybe. Or I said, if you want to, if you're around in the afternoon, send me a text if I see it. Maybe we can do it in the afternoon. Yeah,
I'm good. It's like I said, it's about 100 books. So, all righty. That being said, kids, thanks for hanging out, and please do all the clicking, the liking, the sharing. Go on over to Ko-Fi, drop $1 in the till if you want to help the channel out. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Good night, kids.
Hey, guys.